Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brett Keane.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brett Keane. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Radio. Make sure you check out my gaming channel, Games You Love. And when you get an make sure you check out my game. Check out my game, Superstar.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Radio. My name is Brett. Check out my game.
Make sure you check out my gaming channel. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Brett Keane.
Brett Keane, you're not as slick as you think. Caught in a lie, fuck knows how many times. Brett Keane, you're not as slick as you think. Except for the sleaze that secretes on your teeth. Just as much as sin. A wolf in sheep's clothing just won't begin to justify the scorn you've drawn. No one will shed a tear when we know you're gone. I try to stay away from you. Brett Keane, you're not as slick as you think. Caught in a lie, but knows how many times. Brett Keane, you're not as slick as you think. Except for the sleaze that secretes on your teeth. Dearest Brett, we've done the math. We found all the stories come directly from your ass. Not a single syllable you uttered could ever fix the house of cards you tore apart, so just remember this. Brett Keane, you're not as slick as you think. Caught in a lie, but knows how many times. Brett Keane, you're not as slick as you think. Except for the sleaze that secretes on your teeth. Now it's just what it do. 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 Brett Keane, you're not as slick as you think. Caught in a lie, fuck knows how many times. Hey! Brett Keane, you're not as slick as you think. Except for the sleaze that secretes on your teeth. Brett Keane, you're not as slick as you think. Caught in a lie, fuck knows how many times. Brett Keane, you're not as slick as you think. Except for the sleaze that secretes on your teeth.
Coming to you live from the frigid armpit of America, this is the Drunken Peasants Podcast with Ben and TJ, bringing you opinions of the news from an altered perspective.
Fuck it! Hey man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
What the fuck you talking about, atheist? It's okay.
You're nothing, TJ. You're garbage.
I just want to be liked.
You're garbage, TJ.
And now, here are your hosts, Ben and TJ.
We'll do it live. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
Welcome everybody to the special Brett Keane Vimeo On Demand edition of the Drunken Podcast.
Oh, yeah. TJ, you know what? I realized something. You should actually love Brett Keane, because Brett Keane is literally the one person on YouTube that's worse than you.
Wow, cool.
He's like your Mississippi dude.
Neat. Yeah. Dude, I was listening to that Brett Keane song we played at the beginning, and I realized, the song is out of date. Not because of any, all this stuff about him scamming people and lying and shit is still true, but there's a line in there except for the sleaze that secretes from your teeth. I'm just
Yeah.
Brett Keane doesn't have any teeth.
Yep, he doesn't have teeth anymore.
Well-known fact. They gotta change the lyrics. Gotta find the band and let them know.
You know,
What are we going to call this episode? Manhandling the manatee? Subjugating the sea cow?
Speaking of manatees,
I say like Manatee Massacre. Or Oh the Huge Manatee. Or
the other day, Brett was live streaming with another dude that was old and didn't have any teeth.
Neat.
Do they congregate together or something? Like,
I don't know. This guy used to be on YouTube too back in the day, and like no one gives a shit about him anymore.
both YouTube has been.
It's like Von Helton or something.
Oh,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah,
Another.
That dude has no fucking teeth either.
Yeah, he hasn't had teeth for a long time.
Dude, but Paul,
men.
you were
Maybe
right.
this could be a sequel to Joseph Conrad's Heart of Darkness, dude.
Maybe.
Heart of Darkness 2. Brett Keane.
Dude, but Paul was right. Brett was a smiley fuck too when he had his teeth. He's like,
I told you.
he was grinning through that entire song.
Yep.
It's a car salesman, dude.
He was always flashing them pearly whites, and then all of a sudden they just disappeared one day.
Literally
His dad must have showed up and punched him one at a time out of his mouth.
Only 15,000
More like
miles
his
on this bad boy.
I'm gonna cut a promo on
only
Brett.
driven by an old lady who only used to drive it to get her groceries on Tuesday.
I'm gonna cut a promo on Brett, and I'm gonna talk about how if his dad had knocked out all of his teeth, I'd do it.
Neat.
That motherfucker.
Dude, you should thank his dad. You should be like, you don't want to thank your dad for saving me the trouble of knock your fucking teeth out, Brett.
Oh, since we're on kind of a music kick with Brett themed shit, Brett Keane themed shit.
Yeah.
So we play some of Brett's music, huh?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, man.
Rock on.
oh
Looking forward
god,
to
there's
it.
music.
Yeah, Brett's,
Oh, yeah.
Brett is a renaissance man. He's a writer. He's a musician. He's a blogger.
No, he's an accomplished musician. Let's be real.
Glory be to God, because it doesn't have to be a part of you. And you know what? That goes for anybody else in here. That if you're afflicted with or addicted with anything right now in your body, be it compulsive, obsessive disorder,
Oh, yeah,
or
y'all.
depression,
As soon as the bad synth cuts in,
Oh,
you know.
Christ.
It comes in slow.
Look at Christ being crucified.
The works of the devil. They are clearly the works of Satan, and you don't believe it anymore. Stand on the authority that
Damn this beat.
and say, Lord, I believe.
Yeah. Stevie, get down, dude. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Kind of father allows his children to starve to death?
Yeah.
What kind of father lets his children freeze to death in the cold?
Preach the gospel, Brett.
Will judge you and condemn you.
I don't know, Brett.
Leave you and your children burning in the flames of hell. The same father who claims he loves you.
Amen. And you tell them, and there's a lot of witnessing and a lot of testifying and
Yeah, man.
people saying that's true. It's almost
Just love
Feel this shit.
I'm just loving this Brett music, man.
Kind of sounds like Closer by 9 Inch Nails at this point.
I mean,
You can't even
Very
understand what the fuck
shitty.
he's singing. Like, what is he singing? I can't even.
You can't sell?
What kind of father would allow his children to be molested, sodomized, and raped?
What kind of father would whatever.
Can I get a witness on this?
He's channeling his inner manatee right now.
The inner manatee has come.
Ben, you're right. This is a really bad 9 Inch Nails ripoff.
Invisible.
But the preacher says, keep the faith.
It's all about the money. It's all about the money.
Sorry, God, I watch TV. I see the news.
I see the news.
Babies that in
God.
mothers on crack.
Mother's on
Dude, I would love to show Trent Reznor this and be like, one of your biggest fans made a tribute to you.
Churches passing bowls for money.
Money.
Brett's favorite thing.
And if I said I felt your presence,
I feel nothing.
what's that plan?
Oh, this is so bad.
Maybe Trent will hear this and sign me to Nothing Records. Yeah.
Promises.
That's all it's ever been.
Every word you said was written by man. Yeah. What you said don't
Brett is
trust,
powerful.
but yes, I question you.
I question you.
When a man kills his murderer, when you kill his divine invention, you know I am.
Brett, there's not enough cringe in the universe for this, dude.
Cause I'm not a day.
This is Brett's best song.
Yeah.
It is.
It is really.
It really is.
It has its catchy moments.
Yeah, I mean, like this is literally the best he's ever done of any music I've heard him put out.
Well, Brett,
it's terrible.
When I'm hanging out with you guys, like in Ohio and stuff, there will be times where all of us will just be walking around and just, what kind of father will allow your children to be molested, sodomized, or raped? Like it has a, I think he was on to something with this song, but he's Brett.
He should have kept that.
It does roll off your tongue.
He should have kept that part going throughout the whole song instead of segueing into this other shit he does.
Yeah.
He should have kept going with that scheme. Would have been better. But
there is a point there. You guys kind of laughed over it, but he talks about like babies dead in dumpsters, mothers on crack, and then he says men beating women.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Well, hey, we'll save
He's just
that.
describing what he sees around his house.
We'll
dude.
save that for later because obviously I have videos about that for sure.
I just want to say, Brett, you are amazingly talented. Like, I just don't know why Brett wasn't offered a record deal. Like, if I was a record executive or just anyone involved in the music industry and I heard this, I immediately run to the nearest phone and just be like, look, there's some new talent out there. This guy has got to be signed right
Dude,
away.
I want to see Brett cover People Say I'm No Good by Charles Manson. That'd be a good one.
I don't want to see Brett do music ever again. I don't want to see.
Come on.
I don't want to see him.
I want to see fucking Brett rap.
It'd be the greatest thing.
Dude, watching Brett rap would just be the most amusing thing in the world. I'm not even saying I could, I'm a great rapper or anything. I'm probably not. But, God, Brett would just be so awful. He can't even sing. Like,
you know what? He mentioned when he was in that hangout with Von Helton or whatever the fuck that guy's name is, the Toothless Brigade.
Yeah.
He was like, I don't do much singing, but I did do a cover of Typo Negative that I thought was pretty good. He literally fucking said that.
No. Brett, look, you can pay tribute to whatever bands you want, but don't be delusional and think you're actually
Dude, that Typo
good.
Negative cover he did was like the most listless piece of shit.
Yeah, Brett, you suck. You're not at all musically inclined or talented.
You know
how, give it up.
You know how Brett always talks about how he likes Metallica?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, there's a video that I have, an older video from Brett that is entitled Metallica, the band that failed.
Yeah.
So,
oh damn,
that should be interesting. But a little bit more of a.
I'm living in torment, I'm living in lies, I dream of death, I wake up dead. What will the rest of my life be like? Yeah.
It's really like.
This is actually this is about Brett.
You really, like, when you're writing lyrics and you're having to fill in with yeah like 15 times every fucking paragraph, you might want to, like, I don't know, you might want to go back to the drawing board.
But Brett's all filler. Like, listen to Brett talk. Brett is like, he says stuff, but a lot of it's just filler shit. Just like, and I'm gonna go over there and Paul's ego. Oh my god, I tell you guys something about Paul's ego right now. Like, we could just say, like, whatever his point is against you could just say it. But he belabors everything.
Did you notice the title of his new video is "The Amazing Atheist Wants to Fight Brett Keane"?
Yeah,
so dumb.
It's like, what?
No, Ben challenged you to a fight, not TJ.
Maybe people will click on this video if I put the Amazing Atheist in the title.
Hey, guys! Remember, isn't clickbait titles against YouTube's terms of service? Man, Brett, I thought as someone that obeyed the terms of service to a T, that you, of all people, would know that.
I've never met a man with more respect for the rules than Brett Keane.
Well, he has an obligation to report himself.
Wow! Listen to Brett Keane just bellow out those
How do you know the
notes.
Holy Ghost won't move on me and say, go over and slay 100 men?
Wow, that was powerful, guys.
Wow.
So, Brett, I'm looking forward to you reporting yourself. You've said numerous times it's your obligation to report any TOS violations you see. So you've clearly violated the TOS. So you need to go flag your own channel immediately.
All right.
That music video was edgier than any TJ poetry we've ever read on the show.
TJ poetry?
And TJ's a fucking edgelord too, man.
That was the edgiest thing I've ever seen, man.
Nah, man. That's not even close to the edgiest thing, dude. There's way more edge.
All right, so I have two videos. I have Brett Keane explains his domestic abuse charges first explanation, And Brett Keane explains his domestic abuse charge's second explanation. So we'll watch the first one.
Yeah, let's see.
Alrighty.
Hello, folks. This is Brett Keane.
Oh, you got teeth still.
I didn't know if I wanted to make a video about this because this is really, really fucked up. It's just totally fucking out there. Some guy named Contrast is posting records of me all over. Anybody who makes a video that disagrees with me or attacks me or claims that they own me, the guy's putting records up of my past. And he's trying, I guess it's obviously to try to destroy my character and my reputation as a human being and stuff on YouTube. I don't know what the hell it is, because YouTube is a place where people just make videos and try to have fun and all that shit. So I'm going to have to talk about some personal things and shit that are very upsetting in my life, because I know this asshole's trying to spread it all over. He's posted it several times on videos of my own, and he's also posted on all these other people.
Okay, so pause it. So basically, this was the point where Brett can no longer deny his past, and he was being called on it by enough people like, Brett, why does someone keep saying you beat your wife?
Yeah.
So this is this video, basically.
Yep, his first attempt at explaining away the domestic abuse charges.
There's probably going to be assholes out there, fuckhead atheists out there, who are going to be making videos about this. So I figure before it excels and turns into a huge ass ball of flame flying my way, I figured I'd deal with it right away.
Yeah,
Whoops.
right,
Okay. Obviously, he went to some kind of public records thing and copied and pasted the information that was on there.
Did you say
paste on
public
these different
records, Brett? So they're public? Oh, so it's just a factual account of what's happened in your life and your arrest record. Okay.
Websites. They're basically abuse charges. One that is towards Cindy Keane, and one that is towards my wife, Dawn Keane. I've only been married once. Cindy Keane is actually the name of my mother, who is dead.
That's because I killed her. Oh, Brett, that makes it so much better when you say, oh, it's actually my mother who I have abuse charges filed against me. So your own mother, you know, or someone overheard something and called the cops, but you were charged with abusing your own mother, Brett. You're a real winner, guy.
Like father, like son.
There's a story behind that, though, you guys.
Oh, I'm sure.
When I was 18 years old, and you'll see the dates on the charges that you see on there, you'll be able to see all this for yourself and be able to put up the numbers and all that. And I'm going to go ahead and express this. This is so fucking dumb. When I was 18 years old, my mother, as you all know, was sick. I pointed that out in my videos. She got cancer, and she was having a lot of issues and a lot of problems.
Wait. You not only did you get a charge with abusing your mother, you got charged with abusing your terminally ill, cancer-ridden mother. Brett, I'm sorry, but who's in the position, before I even hear your shitty explanation, which I've already heard before, who would be in the position of someone who's like going through chemotherapy or has cancer, or is like going through all that and suffering, is really going to somehow be responsible for you doing something? Like I'm really straining to see, but let's hear.
She was also very, very heavily religious, as I pointed out in my videos. Well, what happened is that I came to my mother, and I was talking to her, and she asked me if I would attend church with her, and I said no. I don't want to go to church anymore. I don't believe in this stuff. And I was just starting to get out of Christianity, and I turned into an atheist at that point.
Magically.
That was when I first became an atheist.
Yeah, one of many fucking times.
So what happened is that my family got all up in arms, and they got all bent out of shape about the whole situation. And
All right, that's one. Let's count the situations. So,
yep.
Situation.
We need like a situation alarm, man.
Dude,
Really,
I'll keep a running tab here, dude.
Yeah, Paul, your job is to tally these. Dude.
Yeah, I'll put a mark for every situation here.
Get one for individual and one for situation.
Yep.
Bonus for like sitting there.
Sitting there.
My family had disowned me. I told you guys all this in my videos before. I was very honest about, my childhood.
Let's just take a moment to reflect upon Brett saying, I was very honest.
Yeah.
It's such a beautiful
I mean, he's not even honest in this video about the number of charges against him. There are multiple charges from Dawn. So
Well, he's just been fucked over so many times, Paul.
Right.
Paul, he's just been fucked over by the law of time. He's innocent, man.
Yep.
Come on.
And growing up that I used to be a Christian. And
Look, it's not his fault. All he does is hold his fist out, and Dawn's dumbass just goes running into that son of a bitch,
It's not Brett.
That's just how she is.
Yeah. It's not Brett.
there was some abuse involved. My father used to beat the shit out of my mother and cause her
Like
problems
father,
and
like
stuff, and she got sick.
You know,
and later
I'm
on
hearing a lot
down
of
the road,
talking.
she killed herself because she found out
But
she
I'm not hearing
can't.
a lot of your explanation. I'm hearing a lot of context of, let me just, they're all really bad people, and I'm just, a nice, innocent boy, and I was 18 years old, and I just happened to tell mommy and daddy, and they just couldn't handle the news.
it's strange that there's no mention. Brett's talking about his dad here beating up his mom. No mention of him knocking all of Brett's teeth out.
Yeah,
at this
strange.
point.
Oh, that's unusual. And you notice he has teeth right now, too, so that's strange.
Well, those are false teeth.
Oh, those are the dentures, right.
Yeah,
Those
yeah,
false teeth.
definitely the dentures.
He had dentures
So
for
what
only the
happened
front of
was
his
is
mouth.
that when she found out,
having like his
and I
buck
told her
teeth,
to her
too.
face finally that I don't.
Some of those, he was like, make my dentures look all crooked and fucked up so that people know that it's my real teeth,
I didn't know that Brett Keane had a sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that. When I was going Motion, I saw one of her videos on there.
Oh.
It was interesting.
Believe in the whole God thing, and I don't believe in religion and all this stuff. She threw me out the fucking door. She put me out on the street. And I continued repeatedly going up to the door and knocking and asking for my mother to let me back in. I said, Mom, I love you and I care about you, but I just don't believe.
Let me in, you fucking bitch!
Yeah, there's no fucking way, Brett. If
God damn it, you stupid fucking whore! Jesus Christ!
Brett has nowhere to go. He has probably not a cent to his name, but he gets thrown out. We're supposed to believe that he's just gonna fucking stand there and be like, "Hey, can I get back in, Mom?
please, Mommy.
I love you so much. I love you to bits, Mom. Please, just let me back in."
His basic explanation for why there's an abuse charge filed against him from his mother is that he got kicked out when he was 18. Welcome to the fucking club, douchebag. Like, who doesn't get kicked out when they're fucking 18?
Even this shit anymore. I don't want to be a part of this. And she would not open the door for me. I spent almost 6 months to 7 months out on the street because of the situation. My family members would not let me in unless I agreed to go to church and become a Christian again.
Well, whatever.
All this has been talked about in my videos so many fucking times. This is retarded. My mother told me that if I didn't get away from the door that she was going to call the police on me. She said, I don't want you around. You're a fucking demon. You're an
Is this
antichrist.
before or after you were on the street for 6 or 7 months?
Yeah, it's confusing because like at one part he's just like he's knocking on the door to come back in, and then he's on the street for 6 or 7 months, and now we're back to him knocking at the door, and it's kind of confusing.
Yeah, right, dude. Brett was on the street for 6 to 7 minutes, probably.
Yeah, I don't see Brett surviving on the streets, man.
Dude, that's just him being tough. Oh, I'm tough, Brett. I was on the street for 6 to 7 months. No, you weren't, Brett.
Underneath the bridge.
A single day to Brett is like a million years.
It must be.
Because my mother felt like if you weren't a believer in God, then you weren't nothing.
Oh,
And I
woe
hate
is
to
me,
sit here and
Brett.
talk
Under
about
the
my mother
bridge
in this
downtown.
fashion.
Sit there.
I ate some mac and cheese under the bridge downtown. Yeah, you were never on the streets, Brett.
I ate some mac and cheese.
No, he was on the street, like I said, for 6 or 7 minutes.
I love my mother and I respect her, and I know that she wasn't feeling good, that she was sick, she was dying. So she called the police, and the police came along and they basically took me off, and I got to spend 24 hours in jail because of that.
Brett,
how is that abuse?
Yeah, that's not abuse, Brett.
Yeah, so let me get this straight. The police came and they're like, can't be knocking on this door, buddy. 24 hours in the poke.
Brett lived there, so they can't just throw Brett out.
Right.
They'd have to actually evict him.
What I'm thinking, my thoughts are Brett probably roughed up his mom, and then she kicked him out of the house and locked him out, or he left and then she locked him out. And when he tried to come back in, she called the cops and said he abused me.
Yeah.
I mean, that's...
Help me, I broke apart my mom's jaw. Help me, think I hurt my hand. Help me, the only thing I really need. My Patreon up to $100,000.
And that I was, aggravating her, and that's the bottom line on that.
That's not
That's why you see that charge. And
the bottom line is Saint fucking
Brett Keane said so.
The bottom line is Saint fucking Brett was thrown out by his fucking bedridden demon mother, who just wanted to make sure Brett suffered on the streets for 6 to 7 months and got abuse charge because she just made up fucking fanciful tale.
Imagine this story in your mind as a movie. Like, Brett comes home. His mom's like, let's go to church, Brett. And he's like,
no,
Mama, I don't believe in that no more. I'm an atheist now. She's like, get out of my house, you demon. And then, she kicks him out, and then he's outside. Mama, please. You know I love you. Let me back. I'm calling the cops. And he just stays there and waits. Come on, Mama. Let Brett back in the house. Come on. And then the police come up and it's like, you're on to jail for 24 hours for politely knocking on the door of the house where you live.
Yeah, Brett, why would they arrest you? Let's think about this. If you were really that calm and just knocked on the door and just like, Mom, I really need to at least get my stuff out of the house, the police probably would have been like, let him get the stuff at least. Like, you were arrested because there was something more to it. There had to be some sort of reasonable suspicion to believe that you actually had abused your mother. They're not just going to arrest you if your mother looks fine and you're standing around calmly just going like, I just need to get the stuff. Like, that's not what's happening.
Record that asshole Contrast put up on there. I can't believe that people would go this far because they feel like I messed up the reputation of atheism or I've hurt somebody's image by burning the Bible. Then they feel that they gotta set me on fire now. They gotta burn me up.
Oh, it's a Brett witch hunt.
I'm still not going to apologize for burning that Bible. Now for the second charge that he has publicly posted, the one with me and my wife. As you all know in my videos, I told you guys that my daughter is disabled. She has hydrocephalus. She was born with meningitis, and it caused her to have water on the brain, and she has this condition that she has to live with for the rest of her life, a shunt in her head. My wife and I had to spend over a year in a children's hospital, Cardinal Glennon St. Louis Children's Hospital.
Dude,
and I don't know if
pathetic. You're so pathetic. You're hiding behind your fucking sick kid. Dude, really?
Yep.
You are fucking scum, dude. That's why I started laughing. I'm like, dude, are you really trying to put out I have a sick fucking kid card? Like, Brett, why would you like the only time most people mention their sick kids, if you see it like online, is usually like for some cause that like the kid has childhood leukemia or something. There's something like that going on. Or it's like they had a great day at Disney World. Instead, you're just like, some people found out I'm an abuser. Let me hide behind my sick kid.
I mean, this really was the genesis of the "you're attacking my family" thing. Brett really he started here, throwing up people in his life as shields against criticism of him.
If you've ever seen a sick child before or been in that kind of situation, but it's very stressful.
Situation. Is that 3?
3.
That's 3.
And Brett said like he would get up. TJ, if you ever got an attitude with Brett, and he would just slap you. Like, every time Brett lies, I want to just get up. Like, especially when he lies about shit like this or puts his kids... Like, I always want to slap him upside his head and just like, Brett, what the fuck is wrong with you, man?
What isn't?
It's very painful to...
Fuck you.
...go through that situation.
Oh, my God.
Situation!
My wife and I thought that our daughter was going to die. And my... wife and I, we
is that your
started
fake
breaking
attempt
down
at
basically
emotion?
and becoming depressed.
Let me
because
try to
of the
pause for a
situation.
second.
It was hurting her.
Oh,
Situation again.
Dude, look how fucking fake. Look how fucking fake Brett is, dude. Just like trying to like make this fucking bullshit emotion.
I don't know if you know what it's like. I was sick.
I water-headed idiot.
Oh, no.
Don't attack me, Paul's ego.
Oh, whoops. Oops. That wasn't a situation. All right.
Our marriage. We weren't able to spend time with our son because we were constantly.
Was that when he
dealing with
developed his link fetish?
our daughter in the hospital. So we separated.
Okay.
We separated because she couldn't look at me anymore. When she looked at my daughter, she said that she seen me and she just couldn't be around me.
Okay, that's bullshit. Yeah. The real reason is probably because Brett didn't want to have to deal with having a sick kid in the hospital and was just like, fuck this shit.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about domestic abuse charges, not how your marriage almost ended. Like,
you gotta understand all this to know, what's gonna happen here.
Right.
Yeah, that doesn't explain anything, Brett. That just basically like surmises your kid has an illness and you were having marriage problems.
But it's going.
Everybody
somewhere.
was blaming everybody for the reason why my daughter got sick at that point, and it caused a lot of problems. I
that seems
continued
really
to
implausible.
aggravate my wife, basically annoy her, and keep saying I love her, and I kept trying to get her to come back to me. And
Okay, so in both of these stories, Brett's just nothing but like, I love you and I support you.
Yeah.
Please.
No! Oh my god! So he got charged with fucking domestic violence for telling Dory he loves her too much. I love you so much.
Yeah, I was aggravating my wife with love. I was just aggravating her with my genuine love and affection
I just
for
imagine
her.
it being arrested. I just imagine like fucking Dory just there. Yeah, he just loved me too much.
But it was the same thing with the story with his mom. It's just like, Mom, I love you. Let me back in. It's like Brett's always just, he was like the stories are the same. They cast him out. And then he just like tries to be loving and supportive and just, I love you so much. But then they victimize him by calling the police.
I said, I kept telling her, our daughter is going to be okay. But she wouldn't listen. She was so depressed.
Fucking
so was
stupid
I,
ass
because
Dorn just wouldn't listen
we
to
thought she was
reason.
gonna die. So
Okay.
she ended up basically
You know what, Brett?
doing what my mother
Pause
did.
this fucking shit. Brett, why don't you be a fucking man and own your own fucking life, dude? You were such a fucking pussy. You're the biggest fucking puss bag in the world. That's why fucking Ben isn't even. That's why Ben, when challenged you to a fight, was not even worried about you, dude. Wasn't even just like, oh, okay, Brett could win, but it'd be a miracle because you were such a pussy. Like everything in your life that's gone wrong, there's nothing to do with you. Even though you live your life, Brett. But you're just this innocent fucking victim in every situation. Well, that's fucking insane, dude. That's insane. You must expect us to plausibly believe that no matter what happens to you, you're always just the good guy doing the right thing by everyone. You're
Brett's probably
this guy's fucking face.
Brett's probably the only dude in history that has multiple
$5,000.
domestic abuse charges. And he's just not at fault in any of them. Like, I just happen to have these multiple domestic charges, you know what I mean? But no, it was always me. It was always me getting cast out and just trying to love people.
Ben's gonna feel that love soon. Brett's gonna give Ben some of that love.
Time to bring the love.
It's not even going to happen. I mean, like...
If you're each coming with $5,000,
This fucking
we can
pussy.
have fights in my backyard.
You know what, Brett? I'll tell you something, Brett. When you made the list in the order, you said, I want Ben, then I want TJ, then I want Paul, and then I want Scotty. You fucking right, you put me last, bitch, because you don't want to fucking face me, you pussy. So I would fucking destroy you, Brett. I would love to fucking destroy you, dude. You don't even know how much I would love it. Like, I honestly would not feel an ounce of fear fighting you. Like, pretty much almost anyone else, I'd have like something like, I could get my ass kicked. With you, I would just be like, no. I just want to fucking destroy you, dude. I really wish I could.
Damn. Scott is an internet tough
He
guy.
would not last, like, 10 minutes.
No, you're not in a tough guy against Brett. You're just like, you could be literally anyone. You could be a fucking guy. I would put like almost anyone over Brett in a fight. They'd have to be like, you know, in a wheelchair or something. Even then, I'd be like,
what about unfunny comedian?
Unfunny comedian? I think he would do better than you would expect. I mean, Brett might be able to beat him, but I would give Unfunny a chance even against Brett.
Fucked up situation that I.
Oh, is that 6?
Situation. That's 6.
In one video,
it's
dude.
a fucked up situation.
And now he doesn't touch the word.
Was in whenever I was
Scenario.
younger. She told her stepmother and father that she didn't want to have nothing to do with me anymore because the doctors told us that they don't know if our daughter's going to make it.
Oh,
So
my
she-
God.
Brett,
In
quit
order to
reiterating
keep
the
me
same
away,
shit.
you know what, Brett? You know what I think, Brett?
From
I think
trying
you're
to
a
get-
spineless fucking weasel, and you got some bad fucking news. Instead of being supportive of your family and saying, hey, guys, you just got to see this through and it's going to be fine, even if you don't really know. You just couldn't fucking handle all this shit, Brett, because you're a fucking pussy. So basically, you just took off probably to go sulk around because everyone's not focused on Brett's problems because there's actual real problems in the world. God, Brett, how fucking selfish can you be? Your fucking kid's in the hospital and you're trying to make it all about you. Like I think that's what it was, Brett. You couldn't stand someone else not being focused on you. And even when you probably pulled your dramatic shit, it was like, no, there's actually important things going on. Fuck off.
If Scotty is this mad this early on, then
I know.
Then by the end, he's either going to be like this,
That's why.
or he's going to just be like red-faced, shaking with rage.
This is one
I
of
want
those.
to hit this fucking screen because there's fucking face on it, dude.
Hit the screen, please.
This is
Hit this instead.
this is one of those episodes where we should be drinking because
I am drinking. I'm drinking an Arizona.
that's not what I mean.
Arnold Palmer half and half.
Do we have a new sponsor that I'm not aware of?
get her back and save the marriage, she filed out a restraining order without thinking.
Without thinking.
Yeah.
No, you have to go. You have to go. Like you have to get like the order placed, and then
So
like
she went through the entire process of
you're right.
filing a restraint
Without
just
thinking.
just not even thinking about it, you know.
yeah, don't you have to go before a judge? Judge to get a restraining order?
You have to go through some kind of process.
Yeah, you have to. There's some legal process, Brett. You don't just do it like on a whim. Like, yeah, give me a restraining order. You know, like Paul looked at me sideways.
She went
Get
to
a
one of
restraining
those.
order.
She went to one of those drive-through restraining order stores. where
I
you
thought
just-
I heard that was just it was like one of those like impulse buys at the checkout counter. Like, oh, restraining order? Yeah, sure.
I went out.
I'll get a 100-yard restraining order for Brett.
Right
sure.
next to the juicy fruit.
Brett, I got some bad news. I went out shopping today and I accidentally filed a restraining order against you. I just wasn't thinking. I just, tripped and fell headfirst into a restraining order.
Take my love, bitch.
The shit he expects people to
And
believe.
she might do a video about this and talk about
Dude,
it.
the greatest thing about Brett Keane is he's retarded, but like the shit he expects you to believe, he must think that everyone else is super fucking retarded.
Yep.
Dude,
Like he just thinks that everyone is
dude,
just the most gullible sap in history.
But think about Brett's life. He lives in Missouri, dude. The people he actually knows in real life are probably just all like trash like him that just gossip like this all the time and tell their bullshit. And it's almost probably like it's a standing agreement. Like you tell me your bullshit, and I'll say it's bullshit behind your back, but to your face, I'll pretend like I believe you. You know what I mean?
I'll pretend that I care.
herself, but she's so fucking hurt because of this that this idiot brought this up simply because I made a point.
She's
I
not
did
hurt
a
by
video
it.
where
Right,
I
well,
disagree
she was hurt
with
by
the
your fist,
Bible
probably.
and yada yada yada, and this atheist feels like I fucking broke his heart or did something wrong to him by blocking him and all his insults, and now he's decided to paste this all over the place.
Brett, you have to own your
But
fucking
that's what
past,
happened.
and you're not doing it.
My daughter ended up getting 9 surgeries done on her head, and she's doing okay now.
Oh, this has nothing to do
She's
with
doing
that, Brett.
okay.
That's nothing to do with this. This is your domestic violence
But,
charges.
My wife and I, we ended
I mean,
up...
like, all this detail he put in these stories, most of the details he included is just a big fucking smoke screen. Like, my daughter nearly died. Feel bad for me.
Let's watch his second explanation of the same exact shit.
Okay. And it's the same, right?
Hello, folks. This is Brett Keane, and this video is about an accusation video made against me and my wife. There's a guy. I'm
No,
gonna
not
get
against
into
your
his
wife.
name.
It's a video made against you. Your wife
don't
just
wanna
happens to be the one that filed a restraining order against you.
Well, here's his good puppet to go on there and say that it was Brett's totally right. This is a big misunderstanding.
In any limelight. I don't like trolls getting limelight. But he's got a video up about a situation that was brought up a while back.
Oh, what is
Situation.
Is that 7 situations so far. God, and we're so early into it.
That sounds like the name of a fucking movie, dude. Like a Seven Samurai. It's seven situations.
On YouTube about claiming and accusing me of being a woman beater. Now, he's got a thing that he found in some private records where it says that I'm a stalker.
Wasn't it? It was public records last time. Now it's private.
Now there's a private record.
How did he find it in private records? Did he break into somewhere? Or
you would literally have to break into like Brett's house or a bank or someplace he had stored like his valuable like private documents. So Brett, how are they private? How did he find these private documents?
Something like that about 5-something years ago. Well, I was going to sit there and let it pass because I've already dealt with this a while back in my videos, and everybody understood what I was talking about. But the guy has dug it back up, and a lot of my new subscribers, as well as people that I'm friends with.
Enough people became aware of this shit, so now you have to make another explanation, Brett. Okay.
Nowadays, that did not get to see the older video. I've been emailed repeatedly about the situation. So I figure, obviously, people are going to make a big deal out of this, and they're not going to bother with the past video, so we're going to go ahead and explain this once again.
Oh, whoops, that was
people are acting ridiculous. After this is explained, if anybody emails me about it again or leaves some kind of fucking ignorant comment, then I realize that it's not important what the truth is.
You just see Dawn over there just be like, please don't let him hit me.
No. You got to make it like you smoke more. Like,
please, just don't let Brett hit me, man. Brett,
don't hit me no more.
I love you, Brett.
Yeah, because I remember Paul said he was on the phone with Brett one time, and then Dawn was like in the room.
Hi, Paul's ego.
Hey, Paul's ego.
Yeah, like,
How you been? How you been?
Paul.
Always liked you, Paul's ego. You know, you and Brett have had some problems.
Jesus. And people just simply don't care, and they're just going to be insultive anyway, and I will simply block.
Insultive? That was actually
insultive.
That's a
Don't be insultive.
That's a long lost Keenism. It's great that we heard it here. We'll probably hear it a couple more times depending on the age of the videos. But insultive was actually a word in Brett Keene's vocabulary for a long fucking time. It was one of the first things he got called out on, which is once again why you don't hear it from him anymore.
Oh, jeez. Insultive. All
But
right,
guys, people just don't care about the truth. Like Brett said, they don't give a shit about the truth.
Any trolls after this, over this situation.
Situation.
hold on, TJ.
Sorry. My bad.
About 4 or 5 years ago, and this has been told many, many times in my videos.
No, it hasn't.
Our daughter, Angelica, spent almost a year in a children's hospital. And the reason why is because she suffers from a condition called hydrocephalus. Me and Dawn are trying to fit into the webcam, but the webcam has a small image, so this is why we're sitting like this. My daughter sat in the children's hospital for a year, and it was very difficult.
This has nothing to do with your fucking domestic violence charges.
Because one of us had to spend a lot of time at home to be with my son, which is Daniel, and my wife spent a lot of time up in the hospital.
Wait a minute. In the last video, you said your son ended up being neglected because you guys were both at the hospital all the time.
And why couldn't their son be at the hospital?
He just couldn't.
Now and then I would come up and...
It's too much for the little guy to handle.
No sons allowed at this hospital. It's like, what? They had a no son policy.
Yeah, no son policy.
Actually, they just had a no Legend of Zelda fan art policy, and the kid was like, I ain't going nowhere where I can't draw as my Link.
and visit and everything like that, and the boy is a very, very hard situation.
Oh!
Situation.
Was it 10 now?
I've lost. I've got hash. I'm doing X's for situation, S's for sit there's, and O's for individuals.
Which I don't think we had an individual yet.
So how many
We haven't.
situation?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 10 situations.
Holy shit, dude!
Situation.
Well, for the first 5 or 6 months,
Dude, Dorn is smoking.
we didn't know if our daughter was going to be able to survive all the surgeries. My daughter has had over 9 surgeries done.
Major.
Ma-
7 minor.
Yeah, major surgeries done on her
gotta
skull
get the number of
because she
surgeries up
suffers
real
from
high.
hydrocephalus.
You
Well,
fucking con
about at
artist
the end of
fucks.
the year, my wife, she got extremely upset because the doctors told
I mean, like, it's bad enough to have hydrocephalus and shit, but also she has to look at Brett Keane and be like, Dad.
Yeah. She has to be Brett Keane's little shield that he holds up whenever somebody criticizes him, on top of having hydrocephalus.
Yeah,
lucky kid.
her that our daughter would have to be monitored constantly, and she would have to be.
Why are we hearing all the
connected
little
to
minutia about
IV
your daughter's
pumps and
illness?
some other
So that he can simple
You know, Brett, my sympathy goes to your daughter, not to you. You're a fucking scumfuck. So, I'm not going to feel bad for you or forget about the things you've done just because someone in your life is in an unfortunate situation, dude.
Situation. That wasn't an official one, but you know.
Still.
Help fight off infection.
Yeah.
Especially the sites of the surgeries.
Now I understand that my accusers won't understand this, and they won't understand the emotional trauma that parents go through when they're.
Yeah, dude. It's us that just doesn't understand the emotions of other people. Unlike you. So like if I think Brett Keane, like the first word that pops in my head, boom, empathy. You know?
Yep.
That's just you to a T, Brett. You just care about people so much.
Tuned into the emotions of others, definitely.
Not a
Dealing with this
sociopathic
kind of
narcissist at all.
Mind you, she had this stuff from the moment she was born.
From the moment.
Okay, what is this video about? Domestic abuse charges. Haven't heard anything about that yet.
This is a video
She was
about
born.
hydrocephalus.
Well, what happened was
Take another
is
puff,
that
Dorn.
some family members that don't normally hang out with us and all that. Her stepmother, and she's got a father, don't normally visit with us, don't normally hang out with us, but because
Shocking.
of the situation and the
Situation.
So Dorn's family that's smart enough to know Dorn is like toxic, doesn't want anything to do with her or around because the baby's like sick. Yeah, that makes sense.
danger of the situation.
Another one. Rapid fire.
Double situation. Situation.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's like Mortal
situation.
Kombat.
Situation combo.
Of our daughter and the possibility that we could lose her. The stepmother of Dawn.
Brett Keane wins. Fatality situation. Flawless situation.
So here's where the news story begins. I want you to think back to the last story and remember if you heard a word about a stepmother in it.
None.
There was something about some kind of step parents thrown in there at some point, but
Nothing
Started
specific.
showing up at the hospital, and she's a nurse. Works in a completely different area, not this children's hospital called Cardinal Glennon. So what happened is that the stepmother has always been mean and nasty and terrible, total shit disturber. Now this woman started getting involved in Dawn's life again, and she promised Dawn, she said, Dawn, your daughter's in a really, really bad way, and she's going to be needing to be monitored the whole 9 yards, and what we need to do, her plan was to take Dawn out to her own home way out on a fucking farm. Out on the farmland.
Basically out in the boondocks.
Yeah. So what happened?
Not civilization like Festus where's we live now.
Yeah, so this person offers to help monitor your daughter because she's gonna need a lot of intensive care.
What a piece of shit!
And she's basically a scumfuck. Yeah, that sounds like a scumfuck to me. Like, let me take your child in and make sure they can be healthy and be okay.
Survive.
Yeah, survive this harrowing hand they've been dealt. But that's actually a real dick move. Wow.
But for some reason, the crazy bitch just had a vendetta against Brett.
Yep. Just out of
What
nowhere.
happened was is that Dawn made a deal with this woman that she would go out. So this lady, being an experienced nurse, could watch over our daughter and help. The problem is that the woman didn't really want me involved, even though I'm the father. I'm the father of Angelica and Daniel, and she didn't want me around.
Probably because of the
So what
charges
she
filed
did
against
was
you.
she asked for Dawn to call me and tell me not to come around. And now Dawn didn't understand that whole situation, but Dawn
Situation.
So Dawn misunderstood the situation.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Brett, I mean, what have we done to you, Brett? I just realized, how much of a fucking verbal crutch we've taken away from you.
Yep.
had to make a choice. She either gets into a big explanation with me about the situation, or
Oh God!
Situation.
Dude, it's getting crazy.
Jesus, Brett. Space them out a little.
That's such a word.
it's fucked up. It's a ridiculous situation. The lady didn't want any.
Dude, we're on a fucking situation combo.
Fuck,
Come
Brett.
on. Come on.
Three
Brett.
in a fucking row, dude.
One more for an ultra combo.
Okay,
Situation
Brett,
breaker.
I swear to God, I'm gonna lose my shit if you say situation again
All right, let's
in
see.
quick succession.
Anybody else around. And Dawn told me that was the case. This is the situation.
Oh! Ultra combo!
Oh, shit!
I can't believe
Shit,
that,
Brett.
dude.
He
every
even
other
fucked
word.
with me for a second. He's like, that's the case. Like, oh, he didn't do it. The situation. Ah, shit! Shit! Brett! That's a masterpiece! That's a spicy situation! Yeah! I love it!
And I was grieving and I was upset already because of my daughter, and I wanted to see her, and I wanted to help Dawn to be able to help our daughter get back healthy again.
Looks like Dawn has the personality of like a wet paper bag.
Dude.
My Brett.
Dorn just looks like a fucking Mrs. Potato Head back there. Just like, yep.
She's like a mushroom growing on a log behind him. She just sits there.
Sitting there.
They have it good though. Every once in a while, she'll sit there and be like, "Oh, that's a real good point, Brett."
What he say?
There's the truth.
Try to do the best I can to stabilize her. Well, the woman, the situation.
Oh,
Situation.
God, Brett, this is getting out of hand.
Oh my God.
I can't believe it.
I mean, I didn't know. I had no fucking idea.
Let's talk
Getting
about
worse
the
with our
situation.
daughter. So I was very emotional. I was a wreck because of what our daughter was going through, and I wanted to be a part of the situation as anything.
What?
You gotta be kidding me.
Situation. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Oh, Jesus.
Father would want to. Well, the lady told my wife to try to get some kind of restraining order to keep me away from her country home.
Okay, so this is different. Because now it's the woman that told her to get a restraining order, and last time she just wasn't thinking.
Yeah, it was unthinkingly last time. Now it's like at the behest of this evil woman.
Yeah.
So now we're hearing the wicked
Cruella de
stepmother
Vil.
defense.
Yeah, yeah.
This evil offered to help your daughter survive.
She brainwashed Dawn into thinking I'm some kind of piece of shit.
Couldn't be further from the
For no
truth.
reason either. I'm just a loving father who was trying to make the best out of a bad situation.
My wife did not want to do that. She didn't want to get into all that situation.
Situation.
Everything to Brett is a situation, like everything.
Dude, if this was a drinking game, we'd be dead.
Yes. Oh.
But the stepmother went ahead and... Sorry, we got somebody weeding in our grass. The stepmother...
Say situation again. I
know.
double dare you, motherfucker.
went ahead and tried to get a restraining
Wait a
order
minute.
against...
He just said he has someone weeding his yard for him?
Yeah.
Well, when you live, if you're renting,
Old Brett with no money ever pays someone else to fucking do his yard work. Okay.
against me to keep me away from her house, because she just wanted to keep Dawn and Angelica there so she could do the monitoring. She just wanted to deal with the nursing part of the situation.
Oh, wait. Dude,
there it is again.
But dude, you know what? It's all adding up. He said she wanted to have Dawn and his daughter there. So obviously Brett thought he was get to be a freeloader too. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be there too. And it's like, no, Brett, you're not gonna be allowed to stay there with them. And then it's just like, no, this will not fucking do. Because you know Brett made a big fuss about it too. It's like, well, I need a free place to stay and free stuff.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Hold on, we got to close our windows because some idiot's doing weed eating.
Oh, I guess it's not his
some
bar.
idiot. Yeah, some idiot's doing a job
That's
for
gonna be
money.
extremely loud.
Gotta close our windows. some moron that works for a living is earning his pay.
Like I said,
we've been inconvenienced.
It's a retarded situation.
You're a
Stepmother
retarded situation.
Helped in getting
Bong situation. Yeah, dude.
Oh,
shit. Bong, bong. Neat.
a restraining order against me because she simply wanted to keep me away from
the situation,
her home up in the countryside. So
Wait,
I guess
no,
I'm gonna
Brett.
let.
So no, Brett. If she wanted to do that, the homeowner, she would have just done that against you.
Yeah. Here's a question. Why can't
Jordan
she file
did
a restraining order against you? And, like, when Dawn went to file this restraining order, she just said, like, when they asked her, like, why she wants it, she just said, no reason.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure you don't come to this house.
Yeah.
You know,
we just don't want him on the premises. Well, why not? Is he No. Just don't want him around.
I just don't like, my stepmom don't like him, so we figure we might as well just get a restraining order against him.
Yeah, Brett, you're not allowed to be there to begin with. If they say you can't be there, you're trespassing. You don't even need a restraining. So you just can't come there. It's not your property.
This story is 100% bullshit.
Well, I mean,
This
of course,
happens.
I'm just saying.
No, TJ, this happens all the time, dude. Wives file fraudulent restraining orders against their otherwise loving husbands, for no reason because their kids are sick.
Yeah,
happens every day.
It just happens.
Dawn explained what the woman told her to do in order to get the restraining order. And a lot of you, it won't make sense to. Maybe some of you have had to deal with this kind of shit in your life.
None
I
of your
don't
story
know,
makes
but
sense,
here
dude.
you go.
Basically, she said,
Oh yeah, Monkey, come and say the
All right,
words I
now,
told you to
Dawn,
say.
you say the words we agreed you was going to say on this video now.
Well,
Otherwise,
I love
I'm
how
going to give you some
I love
love.
how I love how Brett frames the whole thing before he lets Dorn talk. Like, he basically gives her talking points, and then he's like, "Go ahead and repeat what I just said, sweetie pie."
I can't get, she said this to me, she says, I can't get a restraining order. I don't want him near my house. She
Here,
just
you're
doesn't
going to
like,
have to scoot up so they can hear
she
you.
just,
Or I'll hit you, bitch.
It's like
she likes what she wants to like. She's the kind that likes to stick her nose in sometimes where it doesn't belong. And is very opinionated. So, she said, I can't get the restraining order, but you can. I said, well, I don't really want to get a restraining order. And through this time, I kept in contact with Brett. And she says,
This is such a
well,
lie.
this is what you have to say. And basically, it was
Okay, this
said
makes
you have
no
to say that
sense.
He beats you, he hits you, he does this, he does that.
No.
Okay, so you were said they said like just lie and say he hits you, and you're just like, okay, no problem.
Yeah, you know your husband that you love? Just go down to the police office and tell him that he beats you regularly. Oh, okay. That sounds okay.
Yeah, not to mention, she was staying with the stepmother or stepfather or whatever. So she was staying there. So Brett can't just show up at their property and be like, "Hey, I'm just going to come in now and live here." That's not how it works.
I have an alternative theory.
They wouldn't need a restraining order.
I have an alternative theory. Maybe the stress from his daughter's illness caused Brett to beat the shit out of Dorn, and then she went over to these people's house and filed a restraining order to protect herself from Brett.
Yeah, that sounds a little more plausible than this woman just talked her into filing a fraudulent restraining order against somebody. Yeah. I don't know.
And then she said,
Yeah, you're basically admitting you committed a felony by saying this.
Near the house, within so many yards or whatever. And
So you're basically admitting to like perjury that you just lied under oath and said you were beaten.
Now, mind you, when I was at the hospital and monitoring our daughter, I had a whole bunch of nurses, you know, because they work on shifts at the hospital helping me. At home, here at our house, you know, I wouldn't have had that. It would have been Brett and I, and like you said, we had a son too. And
yeah, like you said, Brett.
So it would have been really difficult. That and keeping up house cleaning and grocery shopping and school and whatever.
You can't say Brett, but it feels like ominous.
So
you know, it feels like
when I went.
How many times do you think this? Pause it, Paul. How many times do you think this video was made? Because I'm willing to bet you this was made a lot of times.
I don't know.
I can just picture Brett in the off the screen, just like glaring at her, like say the right things.
That's what I'm saying. That's what it seems like.
Toe the line, Dorn. Toe the fucking line, bitch.
Don't make me
Better
bitch
say
you.
the right thing.
You know what happened last time, Dorn? We're talking about that right now. What happened last time?
Their place. Basically, my only duties were to help keep watch on her daughter, and then whenever I was relieved, she watched over her, making sure that there was no signs of infection, no swelling and fever and all that kind of stuff. Making sure that because
all right, well, she's just reiterating the same shit he was saying. So,
yep.
All right, let's do
Brett's mouthpiece.
Hold on, I'm gonna find a good one. Let's watch Metallica, the band that failed,
by Brett Keane.
Hello, everyone. My name is Brett Keane, and I'm sitting here chilling.
Sitting here.
As you know, a while back, I had said that I quit doing videos and everything. I think that I'm going to stick with what I said, but I'm going to quit doing particular videos, like videos about religion as well as politics and such.
How many times have we heard this? Like, seriously?
At least a
dozen. Stevie, before we get too deep into this piece of shit video,
all right,
you're now you came here this weekend not really knowing anything about who Brett Keane was. You know, you sat with us through a Brett Keane video on the show yesterday, and you've seen a couple here tonight. What do you think so far?
Well, so far it seems like he's a total piece of shit.
What?
What?
Why do you think he's a piece of shit?
He's the man.
Well, for one, he fucking beat his own mom, apparently, and for another, he's just like lying about all these things so far, and I don't know. He just rubs me the wrong way.
You're calling honest Brett a liar, Stevie?
Yeah, fuck him.
You calling honest Brett a liar?
Honest Brett.
Fuck him.
Fucking Scotty and Paul both like, we gotta go, y'all. We just gonna go. You know, not like we doing a show or nothing. We just both leave. Middle of the show. Who cares? No big deal. Fucking Scotty and Paul. Unprofessional. Unprofessional.
I might every once in a while make a mention or say the word God or something, or
start a channel called God TV Radio.
Yeah,
maybe.
the last. So the video before this, he said he wasn't going to make videos anymore. Now he's making a video, but he's saying, but it's not about God or politics, so that's okay. But, every now and then I might mention God from time to time, maybe.
And this is just walking back a fucking video where he said he wasn't making videos anymore. I mean,
Yep.
It's like, I'm not making videos anymore, you guys. And he's quit YouTube, what, 10 times, 20 times?
At least
Who fucking
10
knows?
times.
At least 10 times, says the Brett Keane historian over here.
If I'm doing a review of a movie or a book or something going on in society that might be involved in it, maybe might bring it up. But I think that I'm going to start doing movie reviews as well as game reviews and
Games
critical
you love.
stuff, recreation stuff in society, as opposed to talking about this.
You know, Brett, I think this is like the reasonable part of yourself trying to assert itself. Like, maybe I should talk about things of little consequence because that's about the level I'm at.
Yeah.
You know, but you just can't
Talk
help
about
your fucking
movies.
self. Remember in that movie when a guy did that thing? That was cool. I'm a pretty good critic.
He was going to do movies you love, but I don't think he ever really executed on that.
Yeah, what the fuck's to do with movies you love, Brett?
Come on, Brett. Bring back movies you love.
I find that every time I talk about religion or I talk about government, I tend to see my damn web pages being shut down, closed.
Oh, I want to bring something up that I don't know if you guys saw, but the DP Wiki, they can see like the IP addresses and like locations of people that go to their site.
Yeah.
And there's a ton from Festus, Missouri.
Are you serious?
That's
dude?
hilarious.
Dude.
Yep. So there you go.
That's awesome.
Neat.
My videos put down. Now I like my.
I guarantee you he'll see this video too. I guarantee it.
You think he'll buy it?
No. He'll get it from. He'll find a way to pirate it or something.
Or some fucking buddy will just send it to him like, here you go, Brett.
Yep.
Take a look at what they done.
Dude, guaranteed.
Illusionary freedom of speech. I like the idea of believing that I somehow have some kind of right to say the things that I want to and talk about what I want, but that's clearly not the fucking case. I've also thought about I might do a little bit on blog TV and shit if it gets enough of a gathering and stuff.
Dude, Brett, you're the reason we have
That's what
freedom
I'm
of
going to
speech.
do. I'm going to start
the best
with
example of
also talking about bands and musicians and stuff like that in the past. One band I wanted to talk about in general is Metallica. So I'm going to start with talking about Metallica. I think that Metallica really, really blew it by the Black Album. By that time, Enter Sandman, Sad But True, Wherever I May Roam, The Struggle Within, these type of songs were really good, The Unforgiven. But after that, whenever they started getting into the era of load, reload, unload, shitload, buttload, fuckload, and all this kind of stuff, and of course that Saint one that they just did, it was so horrid that I can't.
Oh, yeah, Saint Anger was fucking terrible.
Oh, dude, even I like Metallica, but Saint Anger, man.
Yeah, Saint Anger.
No way,
is
dude.
An abomination.
Yeah, they should just pretend that never happened.
What a terrible name to Saint Anger. What does that even mean?
Dude, I have no idea. That's like one Metallica album. I was like, no, let's just pretend this never happened.
Even my mind has been traumatized to the point where I can't even remember it, and I've always been considered a guy with a pretty good goddamn memory. But Metallica, I think
it's called a selective memory.
God, of course, Brett has to boast about himself in some way. I've got a great memory.
that they failed miserably, and I also watched a movie with them recently called Monster, where they have Dave Mustaine, who was formerly a guitar player in the band and now is the leader of Megadeth. Dave Mustaine, he's had a lot of problems in the past and everything, but to watch him sitting in a room with Metallica crying and dribbling and shit, and watching these guys talk about how hard their lives are and how tough it is for them to go making millions of dollars and stuff, and also suing the fuck out of Napster for allowing the sharing ability of songs. You know, it's funny because
Brett's commentary is riveting. I just gotta say, man, this is just some great fucking such insight into Metallica. I've never really heard somebody.
Brett just reads the Metallica's Wikipedia page. Yeah.
Oh.
2001, Metallica Lars Ulrich sued Napster. You know, it's like, dude, come on.
All right. Do you want to move to the next video?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's a little weird that he hasn't said situation once in this video. I think situation might be a tick that he uses when he's having to lie about his past and shit, or lie about some drama.
It's his tell.
I think it's just because there's not much. I mean, like situation means like event or something. It's kind of harder to apply that to something that's not like a story. This is just him bitching about a band, you know.
Do you want to do? Here's a reply video he made to Venom Fang X.
Yeah, sure.
When he was an atheist.
Yeah, let's take a look.
Hello, Venom Fang. I looked over in Keane Vision, and apparently you have some videos over
Look at
on
him,
my
dude.
website. So I figured I'd attempt to answer your questions.
This is like his Fred Durst phase.
Move the camera to where the voice can go right into the camera.
God, Brett, you look ridiculous.
I guess try to point it right at the...
But honestly, he looks better here than he does now.
Yeah,
like,
and
way better.
I would say the mic he's using here is fucking hideous, though.
Yeah. Well, what year is this? 2005, 2006, something like that.
Something like that. No, this is probably
it's later than that.
This is like 2008,
2008, 9,
2009, yeah, somewhere around there.
Shit.
So they can see and hear Venom Fang talk and then turn it to me whenever I attempt to answer his questions. Alright, here we go.
Oh my god.
To them I say, there is...
Oh, Jesus. Wow.
Brett, really?
Wow.
God, Brett.
I mean, like, even in these days, like, you could fucking get other people's videos and edit them.
And capture them. Yeah, like...
This was not an impossible feat, okay? Services that did this, even then. Not the same ones that exist now, but they were there.
A god. And now it's my word against theirs.
Okay, my eardrums are being raped by this fucking video.
So now it's our job to show each other evidence to support our claims. Whoever has the most compelling evidence likely has the stronger argument. Now, what evidence would you show me to prove the non-existence of anything? I mean, it's very difficult to show evidence of the non-existence of something. So the burden of proof is actually on the person who asserts that something does exist, and to claim something does not exist is simply to ignore all the evidence that something does exist. So you might say, well, what evidence is there that God does exist?
Venom Fang X's voice is so cringy.
Yeah, especially when filtered through this shit.
That God exists.
I mean, look at this. We're listening to Venom Fang X's already annoying voice coming through Brett's shitty speakers and being recorded by Brett's shitty camera.
Hold on,
it's
guys.
It's
Hold
like
on, guys.
shit going through a filter of more shit to get to us.
Let me point my tin can on a string at Venom Fang here so you can hear what he's saying. Vibrating through the fucking twine.
Shit gets to us.
Bring it back over here, Brad.
First of all, you say that atheists say there is no God and that you claim that there is, and that you have evidence that God exists. There is no one on the planet, Venom Fang, that has evidence of a God existing, and you'll find no atheist who can prove a negative. There's absolutely no atheist, not even one of the greatest atheists himself, which is me.
Yeah.
Dude, you know,
Bravo, Brett.
When I think of someone like destroying a theist, I think of like, man, Christopher Hitchens. But you know, then right behind it is just Brett.
Yeah.
When Brett just goes up against like, you know, these fucking apologetics,
Hitchens, Dawkins, Harris, but all
Dennett.
above them all.
Brett.
Up here.
Brett.
Actually, over in Ben's
in the Ben quadrant.
thing.
Yeah, in the Ben quadrant.
Up here, above them all. Brett Keane.
Brett.
Yep.
Yeah.
Brett fucking goddamn motherfucking Keane.
Do the erudite and succinct arguments that Brett uses to dismantle these these theistic arguments.
One of the greatest atheists, which is
I know who has one of the greatest egos in the world.
So,
They call me the king of the atheist.
So, Paul, was this like during kind of like his like stallion, like Brett bravado phase or something?
This is the Keane Vision phase. Like he was trying to do his own website, and like what he put on YouTube was usually pretty well like. It's hard to explain, but like he would put on YouTube like nicer videos, like videos where he deconstructed people's arguments, and then Keane Vision was where he went to make like TJ's a pedophile, and this guy, solicits prostitution, and and like all the slander was on Keane Vision. Yeah.
So he was straight up just slandering people on Keane Vision.
Oh yeah. Oh god, yeah. On these Keane Vision videos, he just goes off the deep end.
Dude, I wish. Yeah,
because as soon as you take Brett off of his like leash of YouTube, where he has has to play by some set of rules, like as soon as that's gone from him, like nothing's off limits. He'll just say whatever he wants.
Yep.
If those videos existed, that'd be amazing to see. But
I mean, there's so much. I mean, like Brett Keane. There's gotta. I mean, how many Brett Keane videos must have existed? Like, if they were all still on the internet, how many would there be? Like
hundreds?
No, thousands easily.
Thousands.
I'd probably say 2,000 or 3,000, dude. Because he's made
I would say. Look,
he's made so fucking many.
There was a time when Brett Keane, like clockwork, put out like 3 to 6 videos a day.
What?
Yeah. Just constant stream of videos.
I remember that.
So I mean, like, there's literally got to be fucking like 5,000 or something videos he's done over the course of his fucking career.
He'll do a live Google Hangout for 8 hours.
I mean, I have right here. I found a video from that time. I mean, he would make wild fucking claims on his Keane Vision website. I found a video right here where he claims that he has a secret channel that has 50,000 subscribers. Now, this was in like 2008, 2009, when having 50,000 subscribers made you like the top of the fucking heap. Like 50,000 subscribers was like 10 million now.
You have a video of him saying this?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, we got to play that.
Richard Dawkins, Sam Harris, none of these guys are going to prove to you that Santa Claus doesn't exist, because if something doesn't exist, then there will be no evidence around to show.
Okay, Venom Fang already started his argument by stating that, so you're refuting something he's already conceded. It makes no sense.
It's Brett, dude. What do you expect?
Either way, and I think that's a pretty silly ass question. What atheist? At least myself, there are some atheists out there who are arrogant enough to make the stupid claim that they can prove that God doesn't exist. I'm not one of them. I lack a belief in deities because I see no evidence to
You're so nuanced, Brett.
I am more than willing at any time to see any evidence that you claim to provide. One of the things that you do on a repeated basis is you claim that you know and you have evidence, and you say this over and over in your videos, but you never have actually provided, out of all the hundreds of videos you've ever made, Venom Fang, that there is a God. You just say it a lot. So it's cool. I do want to say something before we go into this next ordeal of questions.
Ordeal.
I heard that you got kicked off of YouTube, and
All right, moving on.
Yeah.
Moving on.
He's just blathering at this point.
I'm going to play a newer one, way more recent than most of the ones we've watched so far.
Cool. Let's jump forward in history. Well, you don't have to bother turning it off now. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brett Keane from God TV Radio. Make sure you connect with me on Facebook and Twitter.
You've only gone downhill.
Look at him, dude. This is not even been 10 years since the last videos we saw, dude.
This is just fucking shocking. I mean, like, look at
him then, and then like 8 years later, 7 or 8 years later, this.
Wow. How did his aging process go so rapidly?
Are you guys sure he's only like fucking 40 or?
He's 39.
He's not even 40 yet.
Like, I've just noticed.
What the fuck?
It defies reason.
We should have asked Stevie how old he thinks Brett is.
Yeah, how old would you think he is, honestly?
Like, looking at him, he looks like he's fucking like 60 years old.
Yeah. That's what I would say.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like, I've seen plenty of 60-year-olds that actually look exactly like.
Dude, I said 60-year-olds look more fit than Brett. Dude.
My dad. If you taken my dad, like when he died, when he was like 61, and put him next to Brett, like I think most people would have thought my dad was younger than Brett.
Yeah.
And Brett's 39 years old.
And also check out my brother's YouTube channel, all that. Right now I'm sitting out on my deck. Yes, this is one of them, what would you call this, a bug swatter?
Mosquito screen.
Mosquito screen, yeah, because when you live in St. Louis...
Paul, she does not sound like a
Mosquito
fucking
screen.
ghoul from Fallout, dude.
I'm just telling you, dude. I'm telling you. Her off-camera voice is a whole lot different.
She did, yeah, dude. Paul, I agree with you, dude. because
Dude,
like,
because
that was
this-
pretty rough just for like her screen voice.
Because this video is like already chopped up into segments, it now just looks like Paul is part of it.
Yeah.
Because it's already cut into all these little weird sections and shit. So
I'm
it's
gonna
only
wreck
one more
Keane
section.
Missouri, which is what this video is going to be about. One of my Patreon supporters, actually, he met up with the reward for me to...
This is him fulfilling a perk from Patreon. That's what this is.
Oh, cool.
Answer questions and make a video about what he'd like. And any Patreon out there, if you support me, you can literally send me tons of questions. In fact, I am more than happy to answer stuff and you know, make the type of videos and content that you guys
You
like.
don't
Of
seem
course,
to be,
I'm gonna run
Brett.
my mouth and my own
You don't seem
material
to
as
be
well.
willing to.
So, let's see. What are we going to talk about in St. Louis, Missouri?
Well, Missouri itself, in general, is a very beautiful place.
Sounds like he's in the sounds like he's in the fucking rainforest. Like what? They're like howler monkeys in the background and shit.
Missouri
I
is
have
bland.
I have been around the country. All right, I've been east, west coast. I've been down south. I've been in the desert.
Yeah.
I've been all throughout this country. All right.
I've been to Missouri.
Seen Missouri. My uncle lives in Missouri. He lives pretty close to where Brett Keane lives, actually. Missouri is a piece of shit. Okay. Now I know maybe because Brett and Dorn haven't fucking seen 100 miles beyond Festus, they think it's great, but no, it sucks.
The weather here is odd. You know, wait 5 minutes, the weather will change. That's what people say.
God, what an original
Yeah, but
fucking
we get it all.
observation.
You know, there's some states and some...
We're literally making a video about the weather, you guys.
Yeah, you know what they say in Missouri? Weather just changes every 5 minutes. You don't like the weather now? Just wait 5. Yeah, okay. Never say that again, please. Just never say that again.
places in the world you go to where it's either a fucking desert all the time, 24/7, or...
Brett,
what are you talking about?
Don't talk as if you're some sort of fucking world traveler, all right?
When is the desert not the desert 24/7? I mean, he's like, when it's a desert all the time, 24/7. It's like, yeah, when you're the desert, it is the desert 24/7.
Yeah.
It doesn't become a tropical rainforest, you know.
No,
and
at
then
night it does, Ben.
1 week out of the year, it just turns into fucking fern gully.
Yeah, not one of those sissy ass deserts that's only a desert half the time and a jungle the rest of the time. You know, a real man desert, a desert 24/7 desert.
Okay, Paul, you're just being insulted now.
Insulted.
Your asshole. Here, you get a little touch of everything. You get your rain, and sometimes it's hot rain where you can actually go out with your shirt off. and
yeah.
flood hit you and dance and all that. And then you get
If people want to know what the weather's like in Missouri, they can go to the Wikipedia page for Missouri and be like, what kind of weather they got in Missouri?
Did Brett just talk about the dancing in the hot rain?
With his shirt off.
With his shirt off? You know, you could go out and... Like, is that something you do, Brett?
I just imagine Brett's neighbors like, oh shit, it's raining again. Brett just runs off, taking his shirt off, starts dancing.
Dude, Brett, if you're really doing that, like, send us a video.
Feels so good.
Yeah. That'd be good for our show, dude. Please do that.
Is that what Brett showers? He just fucking runs out of the rain.
Brett, there's hot rain. It's time for your biannual shower.
snow. Sometimes we get our high moments. Not like fucking Antarctica or the North Pole, but it's nice. You get the experience of seasons and shit.
My favorite.
What's that?
I'm sorry to interrupt. My favorite season that we experienced.
Yeah, you better apologize, Brett.
How dare you interrupt
The
me?
whole time watching this,
he does look pissed. He's like,
how dare you interrupt
I just
me,
see this
bitch.
fucking thing that says support my work on Patreon, and I'm just like thinking, like, Brett, you don't even seem to understand that there's an audience that wants to be entertained when they turn a video on. Like, I don't see any fucking effort on your part to be compelling or interesting on any level.
The only time he's compelling or interesting is when he's ripping on us, and we make it compelling and interesting by ripping it apart.
Fall.
Yeah, it's quite
Not
beautiful.
just the weather itself, but the different colors. Our trees change because we have a variety of trees.
Seasons. Yeah. Oh wow.
And
You guys have
leaf
different
colors.
seasons. That's
Oh,
amazing.
And different trees.
Grass there too.
Now, I was
Kind
originally
of McDonald's, maybe?
myself, and my wife, she could tell you a little bit about her.
Here in Missouri, the sun rises in the morning and fucking sets in the evening. It's fucking crazy. You should see it.
You know, we got a little pizza joint up here called too.
The best part of this video is the end.
That's the best part of any Brett video,
Well,
dude.
Okay, I mean, just before the end, I should say.
I actually grew up in the city. I was what you refer to as a street.
Brett too.
He's going to talk about how he's a street kid.
Yeah, keep it going. Keep it going.
Yeah.
And then later on in my life,
basically a street kid.
in my young life, I ended up moving towards the countryside, about 17 miles south of that way. But you, where did you originally?
I originally, I was born and raised up to about 2 or 3 years old.
Dude, Brett wants so hard to be a tough guy.
Baden and Spanish Lake, which is way north of me.
That's why Brett aged so fast, because he raised on them streets, yo.
Oh, you know, maybe you're right.
The streets made him hard, but it also made him age.
The main streets are fastest.
Why do you think my hair's gray? I've seen shit, man. I saw shit on these streets that turned my hair white.
Of St. Louis. Baden, of course, is part of St. Louis City. I went back there to visit some years back, and it's gone to poop.
It's gone to poop?
It's gone to poop.
Wow. Gone to poop, y'all.
You know, just say it's gone to shit like normal people do.
Or gone to hell. I've heard that.
Gone to hell.
Yeah.
Hell and
like, you know, like you even say, like, I wouldn't really want to go there now. You know, that's all you got to say.
The area that I was raised in, that I lived in for a while, but I mostly grew up around Lambert Airport, Overland, St. Anne.
Wow. God damn, this is riveting, dude.
Yeah, Lambert Airport.
Let's fucking learn Dawn's backstory, guys.
So far, we've heard the weather, and we've heard Brett's little lie about growing up on the street, and we've heard that Dorn grew up near an airport. That's some fascinating shit. I need to support this on Patreon, you guys. Wow.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Yeah, Brett Keane. Join my podcast. What? His podcast?
I love how when you fucking sit there and make these like big hard rock intros with lightning and fucking you stroking a cat and all this weird shit, like, and then it leads into this, like, how do you think that fits? How do you think those two things go together?
Well, you know, the weather's
That's why it has that
pretty
intro.
I always
the weather's
look at
pretty warm up here.
Dude, because Brett lacks energy.
I always look at the picture down below, and there's like a young girl in the picture. I'm like, what the fuck does that have to do with Brett Keane? It's like Brett Keane's little logo, but instead of having his face on it, he has some girl.
I mean, I'd rather look at the girl than him.
Yeah.
He's right about one thing.
No, but guys, you know what you're looking at? You're looking at this low energy fuck, but he's someone that can, like, according to him, beat all of our asses with no problem. As long as he's got a 15-minute coffee break. But he makes videos like, how may I talk to you about the weather? Brett, why don't you make a video of you running down the block? Let's see how that goes.
Because the person who wanted me to do this video, he asked me, you know, what's it like in Missouri? Well, I had grown up in the south side of St. Louis.
Well, now we know the kind of people that patronize Brett. Someone who wants to pay money to ask him, hey man, what's it like in Missouri? It's extremely boring and it sucks.
The only time you get a fucking any sort of genuine answer from Brett, you just have to ask him a totally irrelevant fucking question. Do you
know,
like
in the winters here, it's pretty cold, but you know, in the summers it can get pretty warm.
See with your naked eyes, do not believe.
Yeah, in the fall, the leaves change color.
Hard spots in St. Louis.
Fuck you.
I gotta say, in
Brett.
those areas, a lot of the neighbors and people destroyed the environment. I don't know why people do that shit, but if you were to walk down the road, you'd literally see buildings and shit with holes in them and fucking garbage.
We heard some
all over the
crazy
place.
stories
It's
about
pretty
you,
bad.
though, with land, so... You don't have a good track record on land, Brett. You know.
Let's go towards the end of the video.
All right.
That would be wonderful. Let's do that. That sounds pretty fucking awesome. So there's something good at the end.
That would have been fun.
Yeah. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like to hear some more about our living and what it's like, we'll do that.
Stop!
We've got a neighbor who's hard of hearing who screams on top of the fucking phone. So
Brett, you're lying,
we're gonna
dude.
have to turn this shit off unless you like to hear old raunchy ladies going. Anything else you
Brett,
want to
that's why it's revealed you're a
you-
liar. Oh, she's hard of hearing, but like fuck that bitch. Basically, it's like Brett.
Sorry this dumb fucking neighbor bitch interrupted my scintillating story of how the leaves change colors in Missouri during the fall. Or just this dumb bitch. It was the most exciting thing in your video, Brett. You should have turned the camera around and filmed your crazy neighbor. Would have redeemed this video.
Yeah, could Brett's crazy
Give your
neighbor
channel
just-
to her.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe she'll do a better job.
If you have a chance, visit Missouri. Not everybody's cup of tea, but actually visit us. Not us personally, but us in Missouri. Shut up! Have a good day.
Look at his face.
The anger in his face. All right.
I wish I could hit.
Oh, I guarantee you, Brett was yelling at her probably like, "Bitch, quit my career."
I wish I could give her some of my
I have
love
a
too.
porn video.
We got a neighbor out here that's hard of hearing. No, you got a neighbor out there that's as trashy as you are. That's what you got.
Yep.
Except she's actually more interesting because she's not out there screaming about the weather. Leaves change color in the fall. Grass is green. Deserts are deserts 24/7.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is another older video. It's called Christian Muslim Atheist.
Christians, Muslims, pagans, Jews, pagans, Jews. All right.
Hello, everyone. This is the Stallion, and I'd like to talk about
The
something.
Stallion, dude. That's right. Stevie.
Can you replay that?
Dude,
Yeah.
Stevie.
Can you replay
I forgot
that?
to tell you that.
Yeah.
At one point, Brett tried to rebrand himself.
As
the
the
Stallion.
Yeah.
Here it is. Here it is. I'll play it again.
Yeah, play it again.
Hello, everyone. This is the Stallion, and I want
Hello, everyone. This is the Stallion.
If your name is the Stallion and you're introducing yourself, why do you why would you sound so depressed about it? He's like, everybody, this is the Stallion.
I'm the Stallion.
I'd like to present my champion. Hey guys, I'm Bone Crusher. I'm a pretty badass guy.
The Stallion. Come on, Brett. Just look at this image. It does not invoke Stallion in my mind.
Like Stallion, that sounds like some like virile porn star dude with a fucking iron cock that like demolishes puss all the time, and then there's your frumpy, fucking unfuckable ass sitting there.
I'm a fucking Stallion.
It's like no.
It's almost hard to believe Brett has actually
It's
ever
weird,
gotten
guy.
laid. Just looking at Brett right now, it's like Brett.
The Stallion.
I can't believe you've ever gotten laid. It's the fact you're not a virgin is like a miracle.
Hey everybody, this is Michelangelo's David come to life. I'm just sitting here on my bed. The Stallion. This was my favorite era of Brett videos because every video began with a huge belly laugh from me when he introduced himself as the fucking Stallion.
The Stallion.
Dude, I remember that shit. I remember when I fucking heard that Brett was calling himself the Stallion, and I'm like, Brett, you know that just invites unflattering comparisons, right? Because like anyone who hears like there's a chance, like anyone who sees you and like you say like I'm the Stallion, like that's instantly like funny. It's instantly hilarious.
Dude, it's like how many people have fucked on you, TJ, because of the amazing atheist shit? Just like amazing, huh? You know, like more like unamazing. It's like, Brett, when you give yourself any sort of name or title that's just more than like, hey, just your name, you're gonna get a bunch of fucking people twisting it around to like insult you. And
Is Brett wearing a mock turtleneck, or is his jelly jiggle rolls just covering up where the neckline of his shirt would be?
I think he's trying to look like Cerebral or something.
Is this like poetry Brett phase?
I'm wearing a mock turtleneck for this video to show people I have intellect. Get my reading glasses done.
About something that I found to be quite humorous yesterday.
Yeah, he really is landing on the fucking.
Let me discuss something that I found to be quite humorous.
I heard an amusing anecdote the other day that
I was reading the New Yorker, and I whatever.
Humorous as could be.
Yes.
It really did tickle me, so I felt I would share it with you.
Oh wow, Brett, you're really trying.
I was hanging out in this room that was it was like some philosophical room, I suppose.
Some philosophical room.
Yeah.
This room was very philosophical.
Look, dude, this is Brett Ponders. Look. Brett,
Yeah.
you need to go around, drive around your car and just be like Brett Ponders, and you can just spit out your pretentious bullshit like this. Well, you're attempting.
Well, he's over the pseudo pretentious phase now.
It's too bad.
Now he's just into the dull as dirt phase.
Hey everybody, this is Stallion. I just wanted to share with you an amusing interaction I had with a few fellow Homo sapiens the other day. I was just traveling in the circles that I do, philosophy, deep thinking, quantum physics, and I stumbled into a room where there was a very enumerating conversation going on.
But there wasn't really anybody philosophizing, and there wasn't anybody really
philosophizing.
There was only a couple people in there. There was this guy by the name of the Amazing. I don't know what he calls himself because his name is so long that I can't see the last name. I think it's the Amazing Aristocrat or something. And he basically complimented me on my video about Harvey Milk, and I appreciate that. Thank you for the support on that. I also ran into a Christian woman that I've talked to for a long time by the name of Violet Kitty, who goes under the name Lily White, who's on my friend list, by the way, in Stickam, as well as guys like Jesus Freak and other people and stuff like that. I've got probably almost 400 people on my Stickam friend list now. It's quite a bit for Stickam.
And I've since betrayed, backstabbed, and utterly undermined every last one of them.
Poor Brett. He's just a victim. He just told him he loved him, and they just pushed him away.
Yeah.
What happened was this Muslim comes in the room, and he's talking to me and stuff, and for some reason, Muslims like to talk to me most of the time. There are some that hate my guts and stuff and like to see me upside down in the toilet being flushed, but there are some that like to talk and reminisce with me for some reason. And this guy
Reminisce about what? Did you grow up with these Muslims?
Did you have shared history with this Muslim guy that just randomly entered the room?
I don't know. I just think reminisce. Reminisce is better than talk. It makes you sound intellectual.
It's got more Cinnabons in it.
Cinnabons.
He was sitting there talking, and he was stating that
pardon me, I meant syllabuses.
That Christianity isn't wrong about what they believe in, they're just misguided. And I said, can you be specific about what it is that Christianity is misguided about? Of course, I know all kinds of things and stuff that are wrong with Christianity. I was kind of playing the devil's advocate, because I notice when I do that, it kind of brings people out more
It's
about
like
their
this mental
opinions and their
checkmate by
views.
Bragg.
You just kind of sit back and let them talk. So he says, well,
I mean, if Brett's recap of this conversation in Stickam is this boring, can you imagine the actual conversation?
Oh, yeah.
It must have been dull as fucking dirt. It must have been watching watching fucking paint dry.
It's like watching one of Brett Keane's current hangouts, probably, which is unbelievably dull and boring.
Yeah.
It was funny because Brett Keane, in the last hangout that he did, he was like, I don't understand why the drunken peasants are always talking about me all the time when there's all these problems in the world. There's like problems with the environment. And then I was like, can you link me to a video where you talk about problems with the environment? And he couldn't do it. He's like, I talk about it in these streams all the time. It's like, okay, link me to where you talk about it.
Yeah. I haven't seen environmentalist Brett pop up.
What?
Well, you know what? Like, I'm sure he probably does. When you do an 8-hour hangout, you kind of have to fill time. But I'm sure it's not like good conversation. It's just like, so let's move on to a different topic. What do you guys think about the environment? Because there's some really bad things going on there. Yeah, I noticed, Brad. I'm glad you brought that up. That the environment's pretty bad here. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
That's it.
Dude, those are the Brett fucking hangouts in a nutshell.
I'm gonna leave for a minute while random
20 minutes.
random internet person. You just take this over for a second, and you just
Like, can you
kinda
imagine? Can you imagine if
hold
we
'em
did
off.
our show and we were just like, let's get a Patreon guest on here to fucking vamp for 23 minutes while we take a break. We all got to take a shit. So let's just get some random
Take a shit, smoke a cigarette. The one time he left and got a haircut.
What?
Yeah.
He left a currently going on hangout to get a haircut.
Yeah, I guess Dawn gave him the haircut, but yeah, he was gone for like the best one. The best one was when he left, and then like whoever he left it to left too. So there was just like literally nothing going on.
That's awesome.
For like a half hour.
The person who left it to is just like, fuck this. No.
Yeah, something happened where they left. So
that's beautiful.
Yeah, the fact that they want to hang out with Brett and he just randomly leaves, like, that's pretty fucking absurd. It's like, Brett, it's your hangout. You should at least be there or put up a thing like, be right back.
Yeah.
Lame. Whatever. Brett sucks.
It's like if you have a hangout, you shouldn't leave it for like longer than 15 minutes max.
I'm starting to think that Paul was right about that situation being like a nervous tick kind of thing.
Yeah, it started to kind of feel that way.
Because like for a while it was just like boom, 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 and now it's like But how many we got there, Paul? How many situations?
I got to count. Like the first 2 videos alone, I think were like 15. Let's see, 1, 2. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 situations.
Holy shit.
And three sit there.
That has to be his tell.
You want to watch more of this one or move on? Orn.
Dear God, no.
Yeah, let's move Orn.
Okay.
This sucks.
This is Tommy from the Bronx. What the fuck, bro?
All right.
Oh.
Hello, everyone. This is a stallion.
No. No, my dear, it's not.
You know, I'm a bit surprised, Tommy, by the video that you made. At first I had thought that you had some misunderstanding of Pat Kendall and his humor and what he's trying to put forth.
So, Paul,
but now
is this when Brett started getting like the darker face? Because look, for a while you could actually pretty clearly see his face. Now his face is starting to get like more shadow, and it's like he's filtering it. Starting to like filter the video.
Is he turning purple slowly?
Yeah, slowly but surely he's becoming a blueberry. He's starting to ripen.
I understand that you never really got me either, or where I was coming from. You clearly indicate that you feel like somehow you've been mocked or you've been insulted, when I don't see anywhere in my video, within my body language, nor in the words that I articulate, that I was being insultive to you.
Insultive. Dude, that's why Brett's so great. It's 'cause, like he has this long string of bullshit, and it's like it even sounds okay from him. Then he just blows it. He always like a situation or insultive or just some stupid fucking phrase or fucking word.
Tommy, that I think the most interesting thing about you on your videos, as well as in Stickam, anytime I've ever chatted with you,
insultive is not a word,
is when you're being your.
Is it? Let me see this shit.
It's not.
I want to see if anybody uses
It would be
this.
insulting. It would be insulted.
I just want to see if there's even like
You're being
other people
insulting,
using
not
this, or if it's just like a
insulting.
pure Keenism. Insultive.
Insultive.
No, because insulting.
It's on
covers that.
It's
Wiktionary.
on Merriam. No, never mind.
No, it's not.
No. Yeah,
This
it's on
word is about 0.01% as common as insulting and does not appear in most dictionaries.
There we go.
So
There you
apparently, the vast, like 99.9% of the population will say insulting, but there is a 0.1% dumbass faction that thinks insultive is a fucking word.
It's insultive.
So, Brett, you know, in most ways,
percentile.
Brett, you really don't stand out, but
You are almost unique.
And you're
fairly unique.
When you're doing what Tommy's about, I don't feel that Tommy from the Bronx is a green screen. I don't feel like Tommy from the Bronx is a fucking clown with a wig on his head. I feel like Tommy is this guy who's getting by, taking care of his family, and he's got ideas and things that bother
So wait a minute. Brett, like, shitting on Tommy doing, like, his little show that he did for a while?
Yeah.
Like, why?
Probably because Tommy said something that he didn't agree with Brett on something. Like, this is how Brett responds to any criticism of his positions.
So that new thing you've been doing on the channel is total shit, buddy. Should be more like me, the YouTube king.
They call me the king of the mountain.
him, as well as cause him to laugh and enjoy what life has for him, even whenever it deals curveballs. I emailed you and
It deals a curveball to you.
Deals a curveball.
Life deals
That's a
me a
mixed metaphor
curveball.
right there, dude.
Doesn't it throw you a curveball?
No, dude, it deals you a curveball. You're sitting there playing poker, all of a sudden, bam, curveball. Shit.
Gosh, how is Brett real? Dude, how is Brett real, man?
Well,
just in case, not
it
to take the
throws you
video
a
as
bad
an
hand, too.
Instead, you've made a video that says that Brett Keane tries to pawn.
Pawn, dude, I forgot about that.
Pawn, yeah.
I forgot that shit, dude. Pawn, dude.
Pawn.
Pawn, dude. Fuck me.
Did he mean pawn?
Yeah, he did.
Oh my god.
Pawn. Back in the day, when pawnage was a thing, he would always say pawn and pawnage.
I was kind of lost there for a second.
I'm gonna pawn his
How
ass.
fucking stupid can you be, Brett?
Like, I was lost there for a second.
It's almost insultive how stupid he is.
Yeah, I thought like
I'm gonna
is he-
pawn you, Paul's. There you go. I'm
He's
gonna
like-
pawn you.
he's like pawning his guitar or like
I thought he was
some
like
jewelry.
You individuals
I
are
was thinking
sitting
too.
there in your insultive situation, judging me and fucking shit. It's bullshit.
Doing
Tommy
these
from
doing
the
these
Bronx.
empty pawnage videos about me.
Oh no! I just pawned your ass, guys. Just pawn Zord you, hardcore.
It took me a second to figure out what the hell.
Oh, this is an attack video. I guarantee he's gonna say he pawned him.
Every Brett
Tommy, I
has
pawned
his
you.
pawn.
I am so out of the entire pawning and owning business.
What?
You've never been beyond that, and you've never actually done it. Really.
Oh, Jesus. You're quitting YouTube tomorrow, right, Brett?
Yeah.
Right, Brett?
I'm done.
I'm done. It's over. This is like me quitting cigarettes. Guys, this is my last one.
The next day.
It's about as believable.
It's just ridiculous. I think it's foolish. That seems to be what people do on YouTube all the time. They try to take someone who they know
But not the stallion, for I am above such activities.
in the cyber world, who they've probably never even met in real life, embarrass and humiliate them in
The
order
cyber
to,
world,
I guess,
like he talks about the internet like he's in 1995. Like nobody
Like he's
when
been
he
sucked
made
in a Tron or some shit.
like this is 2008. Nobody was going like, I'm gonna go surf the cyber world.
Let's visit the World Wide Web.
I'm gonna surf the web, take a little drive on the information superhighway situation.
and subs. I do not think that trying to get subscribers or views, don't get me wrong, I don't mind getting viewers and subscribers.
I don't mind it.
The more people
How
who
benevolent.
watch and listen, the more...
The reason nobody likes me is because I'm too avant-garde, you see.
I don't engage in
I don't even engage in this petty pawnage, which is what fuels the YouTube machine, you see. I'm above all that because I'm a stallion, and those with a stallion mentality.
Brett, you're not above it. You're actually below it because you tried to compete and do like the YouTube thing, and it didn't work out for you. You've tried numerous times. You've tried probably over 50 to 100, and you failed over and over again. You just don't. You can't take a hit. That's fine. You can sit around and fucking go. Oh, okay. I'm really gonna try to make this YouTube thing happen, but Brett, it's not gonna happen for you.
I don't know what Brett stands on or sits on even because nothing is beneath him.
He sits there
ever.
People I can make laugh and have a good time, as well as maybe open up minds.
People only laugh at you, not with you.
Brett Keane's gonna educate you, everybody.
Yeah.
But trying to humiliate other people or downgrade their way of doing things and their style. You see, Tommy.
Didn't you just get done telling,
yes, he did just do
telling
that.
Tommy that his new show sucks and he should go back to doing what in that?
No, Brett. No, Paul. You just don't understand. You just don't understand, Brett.
But Brett's so ethical too. I mean, it just so happened, on a few of his shows that he called in and said that TJ or not. Well, he didn't say this, but some random person said that TJ was a rapist and Paul was had like what was
A
it?
pedophile,
yeah, pedophile.
Yeah, Paul was trying to get solicit nudes from
solicit nudes, yeah.
like 13-year-old girl, and
Oh, I have that video.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Every Paul's got his bones.
When I watch guys like Pat Condell, I feel like I'm watching a real person who
Someone cerebral like me.
has a real heart, who is trying to do good in this.
I kind of forget about things sometimes. Like he went through a phase, like all through the Stallion phase, and even after it, like he was really sucking Pat Condell's dick. Like he wanted Condell's like seed of approval, dude. He was working that cock, dude.
Man.
All right, I'm going to play this next one. This is another older video he made. It's called Brett Keane Falsely Flagged, Vote Botted to Death, Suspended for No Reason.
Hello, everyone. This is a tobacco pipe, so don't try to
Okay.
This is tobacco, guys.
Wow.
Yeah, just tobacco. This video goes directly out to YouTube. And most likely they're not going to pay attention or give a shit about me because I'm just another one of the many YouTube users out there.
That's true.
I guess what I don't understand is why it is a few years back whenever I was starting up my videos, trolls after trolls were allowed to make videos attacking my family, attacking me. These trolls not only did it on YouTube, but they also did the
Once again, not even 10 years ago.
Yep.
I mean, just look at him here and just remember what he looks like now, not even 10 years later. I mean, holy shit. Did you find, like, the opposite of the fountain of youth? What happened, Brett? Jesus.
The fountain of age. I finally found it. The fountain of bad cigarette-induced aging.
their own websites. I reported it over and over, asking for something to be done because people were doing icky ass shit with pictures of my kids on their videos.
Never happened.
And YouTube didn't do shit about it. Well, at least they took their time. Some of these videos are still up, though, believe it or not. And they've already been reported. Anybody could do a search on Brett Keane or Stallion and see the shit. People who made videos claiming that I dropped someone's home address when it was actually a web hosting company as well as web hosting.
What a lie!
Yeah,
you've
once
even
again.
admitted. You've even admitted since that you did release their address. You just now say like it was justified because they were jerks.
Doxing perfectly acceptable when basically you offend Brett.
Phone number to a company that was actually allowing pictures of my family to be up and my children. I retorted by making a video indicating the website's address as well as the business address and phone number to a company that was allowing this to happen. There's nowhere in the TOS that says that I can't
the video that you're talking about, you weren't calling out a hosting company. You were calling out the owner of the website for letting pictures of your children. or whatever it was.
Like he wouldn't know the difference. Like if GoDaddy was the host, he just released GoDaddy's corporate office location. Like this is the GoDaddy corporate office. Bullshit, Brett. You dox somebody.
Legally, or let people know or inform people of an illegal action that is happening by a website or business out there.
Oh yeah, smoke.
Tobacco.
So I was flagged by trolls, and I lost over 8,000 to 9,000 subscribers that were enjoying my videos. My videos, as well as the Amazing Atheist videos, Captain Awesome, and many, many other people like Pat Condell and so on, Tommy from the Bronx, we have been constantly bringing viewers and subscribers and people who watch our videos on YouTube. And then what does YouTube do for us? What is it that YouTube does for us in the long run in this whole fucking situation?
Situation. That's how you know Brett
22.
Really, he is mentally so weak and just stupid because he has to put himself in this big group of other people that are YouTube atheists. I'm part of this group and we're all in this group and it's like Brett, you just know you can't stand by yourself.
Is there a single person in that clique that does not hate his guts now?
No,
I doubt it.
YouTube atheists get flagged over and over and over again.
All right, so he's complaining about false flagging and shit, right?
Yep.
Check out this video. Check out this video.
Say Thunderfoot and TJ.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Napalm and Coughlin, they were successful at actually destroying my YT terms of service thing. They gave me 2 strikes. I was suspended for a couple weeks, and I'm not going to sit around with my thumb in my ass and wait for that shit to fix, because we all know that YouTube isn't going to fix it. So what I'm going to do for you, Coughlin and Napalm, is I'm going to use YouTube as a weapon, just as you've used it on several of my accounts, taking away my freedom of speech. Let me show you how this works. And don't cross your fingers or get your hopes up that YouTube's actually going to look at your videos and try to figure out if they actually violate terms of service or not. Because we both know that all your videos violate terms of service. Let's see, what shall we go with? Harassment or hate speech? Well, you are full of hate, so we'll just go with fucking
hate speech.
Let's see what we got here.
Someone doesn't agree with you and it's hate speech. Oh my.
Goodness
no,
gracious.
I mean, he's already admitted that he knows that they don't even fit the criteria.
No,
he's just like, what should we go with?
Oh no, he's going with that one because obviously he knows which one's more effective. That's why he's selecting these ones.
You've made comments about disabled people, so let's go ahead and go with that. Who shall we type in? Should it be Napalm or Coughlin today?
I say Coughlin. Go with Coughlin.
Dun, dun, dun.
Edible napalm.
It's edible napalm.
He's a guy from back in the day.
Oh.
Okay, we'll go with Coughlin 000. Or what do you think? Let
they
me
both
see.
suck.
Maybe 616. We'll do 616 right afterwards, after I report every goddamn video on the channel. Let's see what we got.
You're so pathetic.
Should we go with age, gender, disability, veteran, sexual orientation? Well, you guys have called me homosexual. You have called me some names having to do with sex and all that, so we'll go with that first.
Fred.
You've also said some things about America, so maybe we'll go with race or ethnic origin in a little bit as well. Because you can't just stop at a...
I don't think America is American is not a race, nor is it an ethnic origin, dude.
It is.
No, it's not.
God, Brett. I just can't believe, dude. It blows my mind. I think Brett Keane's so dumb, but then he just does something even dumber.
No, Scotty.
Few of them. Let's see. Eat a queer fetus? Oof, that sounds sexual. Let's see. Oh, bitch beard birthday. Ugh, I never did like napalm. Let's see. Reptilian exposed. Learn when to shut the fuck up. Let's see what we got. Boy. Ugh, that sounds kind of nasty. The Spare Dick Project. Let's see what else we got here.
Dude, it's just like going through Brett's thought process. It's
Yes,
how
it
can I
does.
flag this?
Never
one?
help women ever. That's kind of rough. Let's see. Oh yes.
Dorn's there.
Does he need to draw a fucking picture?
She just growls.
You know what? Fuck it. I don't feel like going through all your videos and seeing your ugly goddamn face. I'm just gonna fucking check off a couple of them. Here we go. Continue.
There you go, Brett.
Hold
You
on,
did
I
it.
gotta take one out.
Oh, let's remove
I
this
checked
one.
too many of them. I'm gonna have to go through the process over and over after I make this fucking video.
Aww.
Until
Poor
I don't
Brett.
see your fucking face anymore, you meth head. Let's see.
Yeah, that's not slander, Brett.
Oh, by the way, I noticed that Coughlin, I noticed that your buddy Napalm lost 2 fucking accounts recently. How's that make you feel? Let's see, what shall we put?
Now, what are you saying, Brett?
Violates terms.
Napalm's accounts had themselves a little accident there.
Violates is not spelled correctly.
Riolte's terms of service.
Violte's terms.
Oops.
Okay, at least he caught
I'll
it.
spell that out. Violates terms of service and community guidelines.
Guidelines is one word.
Yes.
Yeah. Alright.
This user attacks people.
His family.
He has attacked my family.
Also
okay.
has a channel called Drama Pimps where he steals videos.
Oh, we've heard this before.
Oh, ever since this.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Even back then, same old Brett.
You're stealing my videos.
You guys just steal my videos.
Drops docs.
Oh, hypocrite.
And
Was banned before
God,
but
Brett.
returned.
Is Brett talking about Coughlin or himself here?
Yeah.
No, dude, it's kind of starting to sound like he's talking about himself there.
Because pretty much everything he's written so far basically outlines what he does on a day-to-day basis.
Well, it's banned but returned.
Good old Brett.
Yep, we'll go with that for now. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. We appreciate you bringing this to our attention. Now, YouTube doesn't even bother to investigate or watch what the videos are and all that. They'll just have to take my word for it. But anybody that's ever watched a goddamn Napalm or Coughlin video, you know that they fucking violate terms of service and community guidelines, so fuck them. And anyone, you can sit there and leave comments on my page and see all kinds of shit. But I'm not going to actually be uploading videos on this channel, so you can't fucking really flag me or anything like that.
Sure.
This will be the only video. You might be able to get me for 1 strike, but it won't fucking matter. Because whether I have videos on YouTube or videos on other sites, I'm going to do this every day. I'm going to spend 10 minutes of my day. Did you see how long it took me to flag 5 fucking videos? It would take me roughly, I'd say 15 minutes if I continue to go back and forth, and then bam, and on top of that, I got like a fucking army out there that does the same shit. So you'll be gone, Coughlin and Napalm and whoever else fucking...
The Brett Keane Army. You don't have that army anymore, do you, Brett?
No.
No, I don't think you do.
He didn't have it then.
Yeah.
unless J-Dubs is a one-man army. I don't think Brett has ever had an army.
Looks as stupid as you and pisses me off. Peace. Have a good day.
You have a good day, Brett.
Yeah, Brett, you just admitted they just piss you off, so you're going to false flag and try to get them removed from the site.
So there goes Brett's credibility on false flagging. There it goes. Goodbye. Never get to complain about that again.
Does Brett have credibility on any issue out there?
No.
Nope.
Maybe the weather in Missouri. He seems to be an expert.
Sure. We can give him that one.
He missed his calling as a meteorologist, dude.
Here's a kind of a compilation video. It's called Brett Keane Doesn't Care What People Think About Him.
I don't care what people think about me. I woke up this morning and I noticed that I had 4 subscribers leave me. And even if it would have been 1, it still bothers the piss out of me. I don't care what people think about me. So what I'd like to do is have you all suggest for me what kind of topics you'd like me to talk about and what you think I should make videos of. I don't care what people think about me. I also wanted to ask my subscribers out there to Give me some ideas and concepts of what you'd like to see in the videos. I don't care what people think about me. I also wanted to know, and I expect you to be honest with me, I don't give a shit about reputations or credibility. I don't care if I fit in to the community. Do you enjoy looking at my videos where I record myself playing the keyboard or a musical instrument? I don't give a shit about reputations or credibility. I don't care if I fit in to the community.
Just please watch.
Because if that bores the shit out of you, let me know. I don't care what people think
Please
about
watch,
me.
Brett.
Please, subscribers, give me some topics and some ideas. If you think I'm getting repetitive or boring and shit like that, or you feel like
all right, Brett, I have a whole host of fucking suggestions for you, man. First of all, just stop thinking you understand what makes you appealing. Just give creative control of your channel over to me. I'll send you little index cards with what to do. You do the videos I say, you'll fucking be on the road to success again, Brett. I guarantee it. Guarantee you success. If you fucking cards, you will rise, not to the top, but you'll rise up above where you are now.
Let's watch his video about agoraphobia.
I was having difficulties being in crowded places. I was having difficulty being out in open spaces because I feel like
be a poet?
I don't have any control over the situation.
Oh!
I can't even
describe. 23? Is that 23 or 22? Yeah, 23.
The number 23.
Rock on.
The kind of anxiety that you feel whenever you suffer from a condition like agoraphobia.
Empty spaces.
Okay.
Wow.
What? At least he didn't try to cover it and sing it himself.
Yeah. No, somebody else made this to show Brett
Oh,
afraid
Brett,
of wide
really?
open spaces.
Gentlemen, this is Brett Keane.
Every once in a while he'll make videos like it's him just walking around. He walks really slow.
What?
Lumbers around.
Why is he wearing a nun's habit? Like, what's
I don't know, dude.
It did look like a nun's
It's one
habit.
thing that we can't stand, sweetie pie. It's fucking doing videos in a car.
That's right.
People who do videos in a car should be let off to concentration camps where they can quickly be terminated.
Holy shit.
Damn.
Holy shit, I agree with Brett Keane on something.
Yeah.
Whoa. That's amazing.
And yet he's doing it.
And yet he is doing it right now. Of course I have to, so whatever.
I mean, I don't know how he's managing to make this video with his crippling of agoraphobia, you know, driving out in public.
Oh, well, he's terrified.
Prejudice.
Exactly. If you're going to execute, you got to be prejudiced about it.
Yeah. I don't think Brett can handle it.
Man, Dorn is so cool. She's just boom, 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 boom.
I enjoy
boom,
this.
boom, boom,
I am
boom, boom,
Dorn. This is a blank fucking slate.
Hey folks, it's Dawn. Brett and I got done just a little while ago eating at this Chinese restaurant just opened up down the road. And it was so good, but I got so damn full. Oh my goodness, I got so full. It was fun though. We talked,
I never wanted to be this close to Dorn.
We ate some more. Oh man, I feel like I'm about to pop.
What was the point of that?
You look like you're about to pop.
What was the point of that?
I had Chinese food. It was good.
You guys are the most insipidly boring fucking people. Every time you fucking talk, it's just like, I wonder just what the fuck is the point?
Story time with Paul, guys. You guys ready? Me and Ashley went down to an IHOP. I got some pancakes. She got a Belgian waffle with whipped cream on it, and man, it was real good. It was real good,
shit.
man.
Oh, Paul, that's your best story time yet, bitch.
And I was like, can I get bacon and Seta sausage? And
shit.
and the
What'd they
waitress was like,
say?
sure, that's perfectly fine.
Oh,
You know what I
happy
mean? You know what I
ending,
mean?
man. Wow, that's great.
Wow.
That's fucking awesome. I mean, be honest with me, Paul. Did that story really happen the way you said it happened?
Hey, man, I shit you not, man. I subbed out bacon for sausage at the IHOP. So.
Wow, Paul, you are a wild man. You're fucking crazy.
So we're seeing guitars Brett can neither nor afford nor play.
Yeah. Brett the agoraphobic wandering around a guitar store. Like mostly, you know, I did hear that. If you want to find an agoraphobic, the best place to look for them is a guitar store.
Why is one of the few videos where he's outside of his house called Agoraphobia?
No, somebody made this. Somebody cut this all together. He made a long video where...
Okay, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
I didn't realize that.
Okay, that's awesome. I see what's going on now. I was confused. This is just a compilation of how Brett is definitely not fucking agoraphobic.
Yeah, he definitely behaves
Sorry,
like an
I'm a little
agoraphobic. There he goes.
Wore out because I'm taking my morning walk, getting me some exercise.
This is a good one to see Brett.
His morning fucking walk? God, first of all, no. Second of all, agoraphobia? Agoraphobia morning walks. Then again, you're lying
Also
about taking
another
whatever.
unflattering Brett angle.
What would be the flattering one?
Not seeing him at all. Like you know what? Maybe you need to have that fucking purple, filter, Brett.
The most flattering angle of Brett is if like Godzilla steps on him and then you just take a picture of the puddle. They're just like, oh, finally.
Gracious, this walking can be rough.
Walking can be rough?
Goodness gracious.
Well, we agree again. Shit.
Throughout this video that you're going to watch, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to see some of the...
Dude, his hair is fucking goofy as shit.
It looks like a wig.
Yeah. What the fuck, dude? That is ridiculous. What is going on? What is going on?
It does look like a wig.
That is the weirdest fucking thing I've ever seen.
It makes no sense.
Destruction that has been done to a public park by probably teenagers, young adults, and all this.
Probably
On top of that, I went to the public park that is not too far away from my home, and there's graffiti all over the place. There's, in fact,
fucking kids.
A wooden table. This one's made out of metal.
Dude, this is riveting.
But a wooden picnic table.
Wow, the material of that table is of such concern to me, Brett. Thank you for letting me know.
It was
Thank you for letting me know that one of the table is made of wood and this one's made out of metal. And wow, is there any other table consistencies you want to tell me about?
7-Up.
Dude, look at Brett's fat ass. This fat motherfucker was gonna whoop all our ass.
Yeah.
Look how soft you
It
look,
has
Brett.
graffiti written all over it with the words, the N-word on it. Basically a bunch of racist comments, gang stuff like Crips and Bloods this, Crips suck, this and that. Hello. We're just hanging out at the church, getting ready to play some piano and hang out with the preachers and such. Yeah. Good times. Well, I guess it's time to roll.
Rock on, Brett.
Let's see if we can see how tall he is.
Oh yeah, that's a good question. Let's see how tall he is compared to the door.
He isn't that tall.
Yeah, I mean, like,
how tall does he claim to be?
He was heading towards it, and it wasn't
6'5".
looking like. Yeah,
he's not 6'5".
It wasn't looking like no 6'5". Well, he's
Look
by
at
the pews there.
They come up to his hip.
The pews come up to about where his hand ends there.
Yeah, Brett looks kind of on the short side.
How?
Look at him.
About how tall is a fucking pew? I don't know.
I meant to say 5'9" when I said 6'5". I just got mixed up.
Let's see.
All right, we'll definitely.
Does he look? He does not look 6'5" in this shot, dude.
All right.
No, not even close.
He is looking remarkably dapper in his jeans, t-shirt, and long leather trench coat, though.
We're about
That's
to
a good
see.
look.
Church service.
What is this music that's playing?
This is Liar
It's
by
Henry Rollins'
dude.
Liar, yeah.
Well, I mean, like, why is it playing?
Because
I don't
whoever
know,
cut
'cause he
this
put it in
video
his
together
videos.
knows he's a liar.
Oh yeah, he's a liar. That's true.
But your ego obscures reality, and you never bother to wonder why things are going so well. You want to know why?
Yeah, Brett, set the piano. You can't play. Oh, this is great.
He is not that tall.
Yeah, Brett looks like he's maybe 6 foot.
Yeah, I put him at most.
Maybe.
6 feet. There's no, 6'5", there's no way.
Oh, I remember this dude. Yeah, the dude that made this. And the dude that made this named himself Muslamic Turbine because that's something that Brett Keane actually said one time.
What?
Yeah,
Islamic turbine?
He was trying to say turban, and he said Muslamic Turbine.
He was trying to say Islamic turban, and he said Muslamic turbine, dude.
Yeah.
What? That is fucking awesome.
Walking around with a Muslamic turbine on his head. You know what I mean?
Fucking Muslims don't even wear turbans.
No.
That's fucking like
Don't tell
Sikhs and
Brett Keane
shit.
that.
Oh, sorry. Christians, Muslims, pagans, Jews, pagans, Jews.
Did you ever see this?
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with Brett.
I
though.
know, but it's too fucking.
All right, we can have one non-Brett thing in here.
I mean,
Yep.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much how it works.
And yet, so maybe Egghead needs to move on to like crazy conspiracy videos. Maybe that's the area where he can actually shine, dude.
Yeah, do you know what? He needs to embrace Mario. He's like, Mario, I've seen the light. And then maybe Mario like will like fucking throw him some subs. Start spewing like the Mario bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
The New World Order's gonna be blowing up about this one, guys.
Yeah, there you go.
Paul, what was the video of Brett you said you were looking up earlier?
There was one where he claims he has a secret channel with 50,000 subscribers.
Yeah, let's take a look at that thing. That sounds.
Let me find it again.
Send it over to Ben, dude.
Send it on Twitter.
Send it on Twitter to Ben so we can take a look because that sounds fucking wild.
Yeah, I'll find it.
I also have the one where he talks about Paul sending dick pics to underage girls.
Go ahead and play that while we're looking. While Paul's looking for that other one. Then Paul will be in a rush to get it out to you.
It's called the amazing. It's called the Amazing Atheist Puppet. Can he be saved by Brett Keane?
He's not my puppet. He's my parrot.
Yeah, get it right.
Get it right, bitch.
The fucking Jesus countdown.
So epic.
Man. Patreon or PayPal helps. Help out old Brett. When you donate to Brett, though, make sure you tell him if you're an atheist or a God believer or theist. He does keep track of that.
Brett needs to adjust his beliefs based on who's donating.
Yeah, of course.
Just want to let you know, ratings are available, but the ability for you to view the ratings has been disabled.
No one cares about rating this video.
What's the blonde lady like? Why is she there? What is she?
She's there to shake your hand in a friendly greeting.
Be nice,
Yeah, welcome to the channel.
God bless and have a wonderful day.
I think it's almost like she's almost trying to like imply that that's Dorn somehow or something.
Nope, not even close.
Because now she doesn't ever appear on camera no more.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brett Keane from God TV Radio. Unfortunately, my Logitech webcam that I was using is no longer functioning.
Why don't you fucking light your face, dumbass?
It simply crashes. It's just not happening. I'll probably have to go look all over the internet for some kind of
How many Brett Keanes does it take to change a light bulb, Scotty?
Riveting.
No amount is sufficient.
solution. But until then, I wanted to talk about some things with you all out there. Some people out there who are believers, Christians, have said, Brett, why don't you try to convert the Amazing Atheist? Now, we're going to talk about that, but I also want to respond to something that Paul's ego was talking about on the Drunken Peasants recently.
Yep, here it is.
As most of you remember, I did a video where I kind of goofed on the Amazing Atheist and Paul's ego about having micromanagement. Now, if you don't know what that means, just simply go through the other videos and you can figure it out for yourself.
Yeah, I think we all know what it means.
Well, actually, I'll probably have to somewhat explain this to you due to the fact of the concept of what we're getting into. Whenever I was doing a live hangout, probably about a month ago, there was a YouTuber, an atheist female, who actually said to me in text chat on the outside of my live broadcast. A lot of people witnessed this and seen this, where she said that she was 15 years old and claimed that Paul's ego actually would talk to her on Skype and ask her to take images of herself, and that he sent images of himself.
This didn't happen.
Now,
this didn't happen anywhere you
probably
can show us. It happened in the text chat on one of your Hangouts. You didn't screenshot it. You don't provide any. It just happened in the text chat.
Yeah, look, Paul, someone just showed up to one of Brett's many chats and hangouts and just happened to have evidence, or actually, not even have evidence, make an allegation and just leave.
Kind of like that one time that person just jumped on there and was like, hey, TJ's a rapist. Just saying.
Yeah,
just stumbled across your videos and just happen to know this TJ Kirk guy, and he's a raping son of a bitch.
Yep, that's it.
There's always these people with this insider information on us coming into Brett's rooms and shit. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Wild stuff. Wild stuff.
Yourself, what kind of images are these? Are these Pennywise pictures? Are these pictures of, him showing off his ears or something? Situation? No.
His ears? His ears?
15-year-old girl claims that he actually sent imagery of the sexual kind.
Ooh.
Okay, then why don't we have it? Release it.
If the pictures that she has shown me, Mr. Paul's ego, are true, then yes.
Hey, you know what? You
have very small
TJ, pause it.
micromanagement.
TJ, pause
That's the
that
answer
shit.
to your question.
Paul, if this is true, let's just say for the sake of argument, it's true. Brett has actually looked at pictures of your dick, like willingly. There's only pictures of your dick.
Yeah, go ahead and put them up, because any picture you have is not a picture of my dick. I don't send people pictures of my dick. So, go for it.
Paul's like, my dick ain't closing no deal
Now, some
anyway,
Christians
man.
out there are saying to me, they said, Brett, I know you're not a Christian. I know you call yourself a theist. You believe in God.
Yeah, I know what's going to make this 15-year-old wild with lust for me. Let me send her a picture of my fucking inadequate penis. Yeah, that's gonna send her hormones into overdrive. The story doesn't even make sense.
Jesus, but
maybe you were just like, Paul, maybe you were just like, all right, baby, you're young, so you need a practice dick. I got a good practice dick. Kind of open that shit up for future dicks and bigger dicks as you go on.
A starter dick. Yeah.
Yeah, this is like the beginner dick. This is novice dick. You know what I'm saying?
On the other hand, I don't sit there and take every word in the Bible as being the complete and overall Word of God. Now, I'll explain this. I don't believe that God put all information that he knows and understands, and I also believe that the Bible leaves it up to mystery for several different reasons.
Yeah. Okay. How do we get from Paul sending his dick to teenage girls to the Bible?
Is also based upon.
It's because he accomplished what he had to accomplish with that. He made the vague insinuation that I've done something illegal, and now he just moves on.
Mm-hmm. So let's see that video. Did Paul get that video to you?
Yeah,
I want to see this shit.
I sent it to Ben on Skype here. So.
Oh, he sent it on Skype.
Yeah, because we said Twitter.
He said send it on Twitter, Paul. Well, you dumb
my bad.
shit. You dumb fuck. Been dropping the ball, Paul.
Yeah.
I thought you said Skype.
Paul, dropping the ball.
Here we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
Get that shit.
Sent.
Sent that shit. Yeah. Get it. Yeah. Day it is. Oh, yeah. Open that shit on the YouTube.
All right.
This is going to be great. Secret channel, man.
Yep.
A secret fucking channel with a bunch of subscribers.
Wow.
Yep.
That's
Once
intense,
again,
man.
just to remind you, this was made in 2008. This was made. A funny little thing about this is it was made right around the time when Barack Obama announced his president, he was campaigning for president. He was a superstar at this point. He had less than 50,000 subscribers on YouTube when Brett Keane made this video. So,
hello everyone. My name is Brett Keane, and I'm in an extremely good mood. Apparently, the video I did of
Wait a minute.
X6.
Already this video is kind of weird because it starts off with Brett Keane saying he's in a good mood, but he seems like he's fucking on the cusp of just hanging himself.
I'm extremely good. Oh my God, this is bullshit.
I'm in a
Go,
really
Brad.
good mood
I'm
tonight,
good.
guys.
Where's my fucking rope?
Child, whatever her stupid fucking name is, and primary purpose, which is Julicious.
Did you seem depressed, Brett?
They did exactly what I theorized would happen. I knew that if I made a video, and I wasn't on YouTube when I did it, I knew that they would sit there and start making stupid-ass videos about me again. And to make things even better, they actually put my website address in their videos.
Oh no. Free publicity. What are you to do?
They're advertising for me, and I love that shit.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that I always liked about the idiots on YouTube. Whether you said something that pissed people off or you said things that made people think, the next thing you knew, you had 100 videos being made about you with your web address, with your name being posted right up on the top, and boom, it's all over the place. Did you know that if you do a keyword analysis, you can actually see what are popular search terms throughout the internet? And my name has become one of the most popular search terms out there. I mean, it's like in the
No. Brett, fuck you, dude. You're gonna fucking say on like the top search engines, like you were in like the fucking like what top 100?
The top of the search engines, guys. I'm at Brett Keane's the top of the search engines. I'm the most searched thing.
I am at the very top.
second and third bracket of most popular words on the internet, Brett Keane put together. It's amazing.
Wait, did you say this is the second or third most popular words on the internet?
Yeah. On the entire fucking internet.
Wow.
Yep. Bet you didn't know
If
that.
it keeps going like this way, my name will actually be more popular than that of Mithra, Dionysus, Jesus Christ itself. Shocking.
Brett, come on, man.
This guy's got a huge fucking ego.
Yeah, you, like you could lie about a lot of shit, Brett. You could say a lot of like just total bullshit.
On top of the search engine.
You're gonna Brett's gonna pass Jesus.
I shall surpass Dionysus. Jesus, even.
Yeah, I don't think so, dude.
Yeah, Brett. People are gonna go around the world. Which of these names is more famous, Jesus Christ or Brett Keane? Brett Keane, obviously. I've heard of him. Jesus Christ, I've never heard of.
The Stallion. Oh, yes, I know the
Hell, I'm
Stallion.
going to be sitting right up there with King James. Pretty smoking. But that's not the only thing that I'm really excited about. Also, it has pushed up. Every time my name is mentioned in a video or brought up in a title, whether it's bad or good, this actually brings up the popularity rating on the internet, in which my book pages, all my stuff goes up on the top, everything. Everything that I ever do, any of my videos, any of the stuff that I'm selling, any of the stuff I'm trying to do business with goes right up through the roof.
Oh, wait.
I've been very busy lately.
I wonder if Brett is misinterpreting, like, searching his name and like his shit coming up at the top, like, results as being like #1 on the internet. Because he's dumb enough to. He's dumb enough to. I could see that. Like, he searches his name, and then his website pops up, and he's like, "Oh, I'm #1." He's that dumb.
I'm the #1 Brett Keane on YouTube. The #1. No other Brett Keane comes close to me.
Yep.
Because I've been designing some websites, and I've also been taking some time off doing some of my video games and all that. And
Time off
it's
of what?
amazing how stupid people
Gossiping
are.
on the internet?
Hell, I've got even another troll called I God You, who apparently is a religious person who decided to throw his hat into the ring of doing some troll videos. And I appreciate that. I like it when people do that. So
tobacco.
There was some neat stuff I wanted to tell you guys about, and I just can't hold back. I can't help myself because it's so damn cold-blooded. You're gonna love this.
Okay.
I'm one of those type of guys. You know, when you're watching a movie with good guy and bad guy or whatever, I'm always the guy who likes to tell a little bit of the plot and everything, a little bit of the plan, just so I can watch some people squirm. I don't know what the deal is.
Yeah, well, you do cause quite a lot of squirming, I will say.
Yeah. You know, this is master manipulator Brett. He's just like, you know, I tell them enough, so they're squirming in their street, and they just don't know. It's like, what, Brett? No, you don't.
He's going to lay it out for you, Scotty.
And I've never told anybody this in video before.
Oh, wow.
And I know a bunch of people are going to shit a brick whenever they hear this.
All right. Wow.
There's a lot of people out there, such as people who consider me friends, as well as people who consider themselves haters and trolls who hate my guts,
right.
that this may shock them, because not all my friends know this. Only friends that I trust with all my might. Did you know that whenever YouTube banned me a while back on my BK Wolfman and my Brett Keane page,
damn, Brett,
that wasn't the only page I had on YouTube. That's not the only page. A lot of these haters and trolls, they've got videos all over live video on YouTube where they say that I've been defeated and that I'm stuck on Keane Vision. That's not true at all. In fact, I have videos all over 30 different video websites out there, and some of them I have mentioned over in the links over there. That's correct. And I'm not gone from YouTube completely. There's a difference. You see, over on YouTube, I had my Brett Keane page, of course, where I did over 900 videos about religion. And
900.
Mm-hmm.
About
that might actually be true.
That is true.
Yeah.
Because literally he would post just like video after video after video after video after video.
That's shit. But did you know that I had another channel on there as well before I started doing videos about religion? Did you know that? I bet you didn't. I have an account over there in which I have over 50,000 subscribers.
Okay. So somehow he's managed to keep this channel, this 50,000, like that'd be one of the biggest channels on YouTube at the time.
It was.
If not the biggest.
Back then, you could go on YouTube and look at the most subscribed channels list. And I looked when he made this video, and there was nothing between 60,000 and 20,000 subscribers that would even be misconstrued as a Brett Keane channel.
Oh, dude, this is such a fucking.
I mean, like, it's so ridiculous. Like, oh yeah, you guys don't even know about my most popular channel. I mean, like,
well, you know, it's bullshit. He has this channel. He gets one of his little stupid channels gets banned. Why doesn't he start leveraging that 50,000 plus channel? Why does he say, hey guys, I have this other channel that has 2,000 subs that just got banned? No,
guys,
never mentioned it.
You thought you kicked me off of YouTube, but I have a secret channel, and right where it says subscribers, there's just an infinity symbol. Because everybody that has ever lived or ever will live is subscribed to that channel. So, gotcha, atheists.
I mean, what the shit, dude? I mean, like, how can you claim it's a secret when there's supposedly 50,000 subscribers? Who are these 50? Not even my closest friends know about it. Just the 50,000 people that are subscribed to it know about it.
They subscribe by invite only.
Yeah, but we all know that's the object of Brett being on YouTube, is to keep his massive successful channel a secret. I don't want anyone to know that I'm really successful.
Yeah.
Like, why not? Why are you here then?
I mean, Brett, you told some ridiculous fucking lies, but man, this is like, wow.
Yeah.
Shit, dude. That's fucking phenomenal.
Fuck Brett, dude.
Yeah, so we've done the full 2 hours and 30 minutes of fucking.
I still feel like we barely even scratched the fucking surface, dude.
Well, we may have to do another one.
Scratch the surface.
You know what? At some point, there'll have to be a part 2.
This is gonna need a sequel. All right,
the Manatiquel.
What is the final count for the situations and stuff?
Let me get you that number.
I did not think Brett Keane would be this bad.
23.
Oh, yes.
23 situations, 3 sit-theres. No individuals. Interesting.
Oh, wow. So we should... Maybe that could be the title, 23 Situations, an Odyssey into Brett Keane.
Yeah, something like that.
It'll be some shit like that. We'll come up with a title. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And if you guys want to see a sequel, let us fucking know. Because I really do feel like Like by the time we got to the end of the Tommy video, I really felt like, well, we've probed the depths of Tommy. But like with Brett, I still feel like, man, we just barely fucking scratched the surface of this piece of shit, dude.
There's so much out there. So many old videos of his out there that could be picked apart. So we are just scratching the surface.
It's true.
All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Peace out.
Peace.
Drugs. Bye.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is
Brett Keane. I'm going to be doing
some little 12-year-old that has to show off and feels like he's doing something important. Paul's bitch-ass ego. I might be willing to make you a manager or a contributor to games you love. I've been looking for some talented people that know how to play. Being that I'm constantly doing some little 12-year-old, all the bullshit I do, I don't have time to always be doing hours and shit worth of gameplay videos. Plus I got a family and I've got a life I've got to deal with.